chat. We in here. I forgot I was gonna do that. I forgot I was live, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I really did just forget I was live. Wow.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Okay. Laker, what it do? Dorsey, what it do? Let me see. Hold on. All right, y'all ready?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Oh man, that wasn't right, chat. I gotta get that shit out. Hold on, that wasn't right. Oh man, double tap the screen, shut alive out. What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen, shut alive out. What we doing tonight, chat? We got Antifa going crazy. We got a woman shot after ramming an undercover. Will peace reach Gaza? And we got the government shutdown. We got an action-packed episode. I don't care if you far left, far right, liberal, conservative, Marxist, fascist, alien, and NPC. Get your ass in. We finna have them conversations tonight. So call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. What's up with it, Buster, man? Double tap the screen, shut alive. We got an action-packed episode tonight, chat. We got Eric Adams, man. The lady he was supposedly creeping with gave that $160,000 job to. She's coming out with a tell-all book. So, we're going to be watching that closely, man. We're going to get into that, talk about her tell-all book. Also, we got ICE going crazy. Antifa, man, anti-ICE, Antifa rides going crazy. Woman ramming an undercover, man. Undercover gets out and boop, 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 get to unloading on her car, man. They took her to the hospital. We got other people stopping to ask for directions and officers pulling them and taking them to the ground. I don't know, man. We got all other officers, police chiefs calling officers and telling them to stand down and don't help the feds. Man, we got a lot going on. Moving on, we got Trump there saying Trump might have dementia, chat. I don't know, man. The left is going crazy. They said that the right was on Sleepy Joe ass saying that he was not there. And they got a clip of Trump saying something about, was it Osama or somebody said he caught him last week. I don't know, chat. It's going crazy. They on Trump ass about that right now. What else do we got going on? Oh, the lady right here, I believe, is the lady who rammed the police. I think this is the lady above me that rammed the police, man. Also, we got a liberal South Carolina judge, Deanne Goodstein. Her home just burnt to the ground after an explosion. They're investigating it as arson, and they're referring to the attack because they said she's been receiving multiple threats. She's been receiving multiple threats. Explosion happened in her house and it's engulfed in flames. They said her husband is also a former senator and he is in the hospital. Well, we got an action-packed episode. Look, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live. He running his damn mouth. We 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal. We trying to get to 100 likes in here, chat, and we finna have a good damn show, man. I hope everybody's having a good night, man. I hope everybody's ready to start that week off right, man. Lala, if you got them plain lays ready, where that baby go then, man? We intro mode, chat.
I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you. These niggas broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Puff the blood, she called me daddy. And I'm screaming out.
No diddy.
I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy. She added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. I call them twin. I call them twin. Bitch, and shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on me, they tryna get them gone. What you college at wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest product, it's pink, you know this shit is strong. No diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, and some of your life be hustle. Yeah, she my little porn star.
Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. I hope everybody's having a great night, man. We finna get into this episode. Like I said, we got an action-packed episode. We got also I wanted to cover Julian Brown. You know, they're saying he's from Atlanta. He's an inventor. He has turned plastic waste into a clean burning alternative fuel source called plastiline. Well, we've been covering him over the last few months. We've been keeping up with him. He went away from the internet for a while. People were concerned about his well-being, but they said his family kept him safe. He's been having threats on his life, but he just started a Hellcat. It was a Hellcat, had no gas in it, wouldn't start. He put a tank of his plastiline in there, and that Hellcat fired right up, man. So, congrats to that man right there. We're gonna cover it. Also, we got Adam Mockler, you know what I'm saying? Adam Mockler did a interview yesterday, I guess a debate. We're gonna check out some of that. He's debating a right winger. We also have they're chasing ICE in these cities, man, in Chicago and stuff. Not only are they out there going at it with ICE, screaming at them, yelling at them, and just going at it with them, they're following ICE around too. So we're following this closely, Chad. I don't know, man. I don't know. Both of the clips can pull you either way. It's like, dang, you see some clips of some crazy shit going on the police is doing. You like, wow, they really out there doing that. Then you see videos of citizens chasing the police, blocking them in, and it's like it's just crazy, Chad. That's all I can really say about it. It's a crazy situation. We got some more miscellaneous clips. Also, we got Nick Sorter. We seen him the other day getting arrested with that burning flag. Well, he got pressed today while he was on live with Steve Bannon, or maybe that was last night. We got a few clips, Chad. We got an action-packed episode. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. Right here, let's get into this woman right here, man. This woman right here, I believe this is the woman that rammed into the car. This is the armed woman known as La Maggie with a history of doxing ICE agents. Today, she rammed her vehicle into ICE and was shot for her efforts. So this is the woman that was shot, man. I got some video of her ramming the damn cars, chat. Let me see if I can find the videos. Okay. Alright, man, here goes the videos. Man, we're gonna cover some of this stuff that's going on with the anti-ice, Antifa rise first, man. Look, this is what this woman did, chat. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. We are 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal, man. Can we get a quick 25 subs, man? Look at what this woman did. I gotta cut the music off though. Look at her. That's her ramming the truck right there. Look, all the way down the street, around the thing. She's steady ramming the truck, chat. Look, he hopped out, and now he's unloading. They boxed her in. Other agents jumping out. Oh, she tried to swing around it. She tried to go over the barrier. Oh, they still chasing her. What the hell is he finna do on foot? Oh, the car stopped. Yeah, I can't deal with that music. Look. Where the hell is she at? The ICE agent making them get back. But where is she still in the car? She's shot at this point. They already shot her. I want to know how they know she was armed. So did they find the gun in the car after she was doing all of that ramming? Or did she wave the gun? I don't know. I want to know how they know she was armed, unless that's the only way they could have known she was armed. They had to find a gun in the vehicle. That's crazy, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. She went on one. Let me see if I can find the other video. Alright. This what she did to the car. This the type of damage she did to the car, man. Do y'all think they should have shot this woman, chat? Y'all let me know. Was this shooting justified? She was ramming the cop all off the road, man, or the ICE agent. Is this shooting justified, chat? This is what they did to one of the vehicles. That's how she was ramming the car up, man. She got the car damn near sitting on bricks, man. Chat, she got the car damn near sitting on bricks. You talking about she didn't need a gun. Did she pass? Nah, I don't think she passed, man. I don't think she passed. Hold on, chat. Let me see. I don't think she passed, chat. I got so many damn clips. All right, chat, we're gonna move on, man. This right here is a woman. They said that she pulled up to ask for some directions, man. She pulled up to ask for some directions, and she probably shouldn't have pulled up on them people, man. Nowadays, it's looking like if you asking for directions in the wrong area, it could get crazy on you. Look, this in Los Angeles. They don't pull the clothes off.
You guys are ridiculous. What's your name? Stop pulling her clothes off! Stop pulling her clothes off! You guys are pulling your fucking clothes off. Sexual assault is happening right now. You guys are sexually assaulting this woman.
Hey, Hey, y'all see he put that damn jacket down quick as hell. It's not funny, but y'all see how quick he put that jacket down? When she yelled SA is happening right now, he looked down at his hand like, damn, I'm the one with the clothing, man. Chat. Are they wrong for this, chat? Watch him realize that he had the jacket.
You guys are pulling your fucking clothes off. Sexual assault is happening right now. You guys are sexually assaulting this woman.
Hey, do you want me to move your car for you?
Yeah,
Move it up for you. You want me to move your car for you?
hey,
You are obstructing my civil rights.
What it do, Mustang?
You are obstructing my civil rights. You are not able to handle her any further. You will be reported. You are not allowed to handle her any further. You will be reported. You are obstructing. You're not
do
here.
not brutalize her. She's not resisting.
You are obstructing my civil rights. Ah!
You guys are all pigs. You know that? You guys are all fucking pigs. You guys are all fucking pigs. This is a bad look for you guys. If anyone is in charge here, you guys should be de-escalating this shit. Look at what they're doing to her. Unbelievable.
Damn, Chad. Alright, well, in other news, on the same topic, this guy right here, he was getting detained by ICE and the neighborhood came together and rolled the ICE agents up, man. They got him up out of there, man. Made the ICE agents leave, Chad. It's crazy. Look, this dude right here in plain clothes. He in plain clothes. How the fuck I'm supposed to know that's the police, man? Let's be real, man. How the hell am I supposed to, anybody supposed to know that's ICE? This guy. I see the other guy in the green, but like, this guy just jumping out, Yankees hat, Ray-Bans with gold trim on, a shiesty, a regular white tee and some damn Levi jeans. Well, how the hell am I supposed? He got Air Force Ones on? No, them ain't Air Force Ones. What's up, Kates? This is a long altercation, chat. Man, I am almost at that 40K, Kates, man. Hopefully we hit it over the next day and a half, man. We are almost at that 40K, man. Everybody double tap the screen, shut a live out. We are fighting a shadow ban right now. We fighting a shadow ban. I need y'all to double tap this screen, shut us live out to your timelines or the last person you text. Doesn't really matter to me, man. Chad, this on 63rd. $50K a year, man. That $50K bonus, got this what they doing for that $50K bonus, $110K a year. You might have to, be in the streets tussling. Now they leaving. Y'all see how abruptly they leaving? He touched his walkie-talkie. He did something with the walkie-talkie and then they left. Look, Chad, he did something. Did he get orders to stand down?
Let him go!
So I ain't gonna lie, Chad. We got proof now. They riding around, jumping out in unmarks. One officer suited and booted. The other one is in plain clothes. Look what they pulled up in and blocked off the road. Tussled with this man for 3 or 4 minutes and then just abruptly left. And now he's just supposed to go on about the rest of his damn day, I guess. That's crazy. They're in the damn show in a rental. That's crazy. Man, Chad, that's crazy. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. In other news, we got 17 countries have rolled out or passed digital ID laws in the last 3 months. The EU, UK, Laos, China, Taiwan, Mexico, Zambia, Canada, Ethiopia, Thailand, Vietnam, Australia, Costa Rica, Switzerland, and Papua New Guinea. Do y'all think that's a coincidence? 17 countries have either rolled out or passed digital ID laws in the last 3 months. 3 months. Switzerland, Costa Rica, Australia, Vietnam, Papua New Guinea, Thailand, Ethiopia, Canada, Zambia, Mexico, Taiwan, China, Laos, UK, and EU, man. This is crazy, man. Our privacy's shit, bro. Our privacy's gone. That shit's a thing of the past, man. That shit is a thing of the past, man. Alright, Chad, we got a couple miscellaneous clips. Then we're going to get into the main episode of the show, man. We're going to get into the main episode of the show. I thought about taking a break tonight, Chad. I'm not going to lie. I thought about taking a break tonight. Here we go. All right, man, this woman's talking about her taxes in Virginia, man. She's talking about her taxes in Virginia. I believe she has to pay $2.35 on every $100 of piece of property that you own in Virginia. So about 2.35% property taxes every year. So that's on cars, houses, trailers, campers, RVs, and boats. Every single year you got to pay this. So she said this year she paid $2,104.45 in property taxes between her house, cars, and if she has a boat or RV, man. Let's see what she's saying, Chad.
Even if you own your vehicle, you still have to pay taxes on it every single year. It's called personal property taxes, and it can affect your cars, trailers that you have, campers, RVs, boats, anything along the lines of that. Even though you pay taxes on it when you purchase it, you're still going to pay taxes on it every single year, even if it's paid off. The area that I live in, we get one bill a year, and it is due at the end of every year, right around Christmas time. There are other areas that get a bill twice a year, so they have 2 smaller bills throughout the course of the year. So let's review our bill, because it just came in the mail yesterday. The way it works is the county gets an assessed value for your item. So whether that's your car, camper, whatever it is, they give you an assessed value. And then there is a rate per $100 that you pay. This year's rate is $2.35 per $100 of the piece of property that you own. And then they charge you per month that you own that item. So if you had your car for 12 months, they're going to charge you for 12 months. If you owned it for 6 months and then got a different car, they'll charge you for the first 6 months for the first car and then the second 6 months for the second car. I had to fold this so you guys couldn't see my personal information. But for us to own our personal property in the state of Virginia this year, $2,104.45 is what we have to pay to the county right before Christmas time. Last year when I posted the video on how much we owed, everyone was like, oh, that probably includes like their registration and tags and all that. No, that is a whole separate charge. This bill right here is specifically for owning a car or camper, trailer, whatever, in the state of Virginia.
Took her ass down through there, chat. Took her ass all the way down through there. All right, chat. A couple more clips before we get into the main topic, man. This is the judge's house. This is a liberal judge's house in South Carolina, and that is totally engulfed in flames. They're saying that this may be a targeted attack. They're investigating it as arson. Look at those flames, chat. God, that fire. That's a fire, chat. Look how far he is away and hearing it burn. He across the damn pond or lake, whatever the hell that is. I'm gonna tell y'all, chat, whoever did that to that judge house, they in fucking trouble. They are in trouble. Whoever did her husband is an ex-senator. Whoever did that to their house is in trouble. Chat, I seen a video where they're saying that they're trying to put, the Democrats want to put it in the bill as well, that increase security for Congress. And when I'm seeing this shit right here, man, plus we seen the 2 people in what was that, Minnesota, that was unalived, and man, I'm like, they might need some more security, all politicians, but like, should we be funding that shit? Is no. Like, but look at what's going on. They're saying this was an explosion, chat. And when I'm seeing these flames like this, I know this fire could have probably started really small, but just me seeing the flames that big, hearing the fire, it might have exploded and blew all the damn windows out of the house. That wouldn't surprise me. If they showed us a damn video of it going boom and just all the windows blowing out, man, the damn wood flying off, some shingles going up, I wouldn't be surprised, big as these damn flames is, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the smoke, what do they call that? Pillar? Cloud? Yeah, cloud. Look at the cloud of smoke, chat. That's a big ass house too, bro. Like he's kind of far away from that house. That's a pretty big house. That is a pretty big house, man. That's a lot of smoke too, chat. Listen to it. Just listen to how it sounds burning.
You can hear this thing burning.
I don't know if that was a Republican or a Democrat senator, but the judge is a liberal judge. They say it's a liberal judge, so let me read the actual post. Breaking: liberal South Carolina Judge Deanne Goodstein's home is burning to the ground after an explosion. SLED is investigating as arson and referred to the attack as Judge Goodstein had been receiving multiple threats. Her husband, a former state senator, is in the hospital. Look at that smoke, bro. Like, what? Alright, this is what she's saying. This is what they're saying happened. Judge D, and they're just speculating things that could have caused, you know, somebody to want to burn her house down. Judge Deanne Goodstein is a South Carolina Circuit Court judge. She recently issued a temporary block on the state sharing voter data with the Trump administration's DOJ, which was overturned by the South Carolina Supreme Court. This ruling has been controversial. So they saying that's how she got some says here she's a conservative judge right here. All right, so when you look her up, they're saying she's a conservative judge. Judge Deanne Goodstein, a circuit court judge in South Carolina's first judicial circuit, is generally viewed as leaning conservative based on her judicial record and associations. In the 2017 South Carolina Supreme Court race, she was expected to attract support from social conservatives for ruling favoring a breakaway conservative Escabala, I don't know, in a religious liberty dispute, positioning her as more activist liberal, positioning her against more active liberal judges. Her husband, a former state legislator, Arnold Goodstein, served as a Democrat, but does not appear to sway perceptions of her own ideology. Recent rulings, such as a September 2025 temporary restraining order blocking the sharing of South Carolina voter data with the DOJ, have drawn threats from those viewing as obstructing federal oversight, further aligning her with conservative priorities on state sovereignty. The South Carolina judges are selected by the General Assembly without partisan labels, so assessments rely on case outcomes and peer commentary rather than explicit affiliations. So she doesn't have an explicit affiliation, but the way she rules and is going about things, they're saying she's more leaning conservative, and her husband was a Democrat.
You can hear this thing burn.
Damn,
You can hear
Chad.
this thing burn.
Hold on. I just dropped something on the damn floor, Chad. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, not sponsored, man, not sponsored. But if they want to sponsor me, you know, I'll drink a little sweet tea on stream. You said, oh, she got fire insurance? Yeah. Yeah, I hope they get that shit together, because that is looking crazy. That's a big fire, bro. Alright, chat. Here goes a video. I meant to play this a while ago, but this is a video of a woman, man. She running red lights, chasing ICE, and now they chasing her, man. These folks out here playing with these people, man. Recording herself running from ICE. Crazy, chat. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, chat. We are 25 subscribers away from the next sub goal. We're gonna keep pushing through, man, so we can get to the nitty gritty, man. I didn't know I had this many damn clips. I forgot I went live earlier. I was gonna save it for in the morning, but we are good, man. We gonna hang out. I'm really not tired.
Strap in for this one, y'all. I am not an economist, but I have studied complex systems for years, and science here is well established. What we're seeing right now is multiple critical components of our economic and political network showing simultaneous strain. Like a rubber band, it stretches and stretches and holds tension, and then it snaps suddenly. snap is what complexity scientists call a mixed transition. You can cross the threshold before the visible collapse happens. Once you pass that point, the failure cascade becomes extremely difficult, if not impossible, to stop. With the government shutdown that went into effect October 1st, food price surges, over 30,000 jobs lost in the latest ADP report, the previous month's revised downward, and all the other factors that we'll discuss, I believe we're approaching, if we haven't already crossed, that threshold. I could be wrong about timing or even whether we reach full transition, but the pattern is concerning enough that understanding what's happening really matters. Zoom out a bit and think about the U.S. as an extremely complex system made up of other complex systems. We're talking 330 million people, trillions in daily transactions, massive supply chains, massive global markets, all interconnected. Usually that complexity makes us resilient, but under the right or the wrong conditions, it becomes our biggest vulnerability. Failure cascade is how complex systems most often collapse. All the interconnections that are efficient in average circumstances become highways for problems to spread. One disruption triggers the next, like a line of dominoes, and it amplifies as it goes. There's something more abrupt than about that. This creates institutional...
Yeah, I didn't know that clip was that damn long, man. Listen, we finna move on. We ain't got 10 minutes right now, lady. Alright, chat. This is what I really want to watch right here. It's that Adam Mockler. He was into it with somebody. I didn't know Adam Mockler was that young. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know, Chad. It's kind of hot in here, man. It's kind of hot in the crib. Hold on. Yeah, I can't even find it. I don't know where the damn... I know where I got the clip right here, but I can't find the whole damn debate. Maybe when I pull it up, it'll show where the hell it was at. Who mentioned me in the Discord?
Are you guys okay with ICE racially profiling?
Oh, so we got a bunch of racists in the audience.
Well, hold on. Are you okay with ICE racially profiling? I think if ICE is confronted with a little Norwegian grandma and a guy named Jose who doesn't speak a lick of English and either trying to pick up illegals, probably go for Jose.
Can I test you guys? If somebody comes over here and seeks asylum and what they try to do is build a better life, build a family, and they're working on a farm, do you guys think there should be a path to citizenship to become an American? That is the antithesis of what America stands for. You guys are anti-American then.
Yeah, you are.
You are anti-American.
Can you imagine going to a Nashville bar talking to great patriots and saying you're anti-American?
Your issue right here is that you always say liberals are taking these 80-20 positions. And you're not quite there, but you're getting closer to the 80-20 position than we are. 70% of Americans want a legal...
All right, Chad, here go the debate right here. I found it. All right, hold on. Let me get us to the ad-free version.
Let me talk. Most of the illegals are asylum seekers or are they economic?
Wait.
All right, so they did a debate inside of a bar, and it's two liberals against one conservative. Adam Mockler, Cecilia Ray, I don't really know her, and they're debating MICHEAL KNOWLES, but they're in a bar. This might be top tier debating right here. I'm not gonna lie, the atmosphere, the ambiance, it's almost like when the NFL plays in Dublin or Brazil. You know, it's just a unexpected venue. especially for a political debate. Like, y'all are in a bar. Don't they say keep politics out of the bar?
Wait, listen to what you just said.
I want to help you get laid. Not me, lady.
Are you pro-incel?
No.
Well,
Is it too loud, Chad? It's kind of loud to
joined
me.
tonight by two guests.
Wow, real sophisticated answer.
I know.
You would know him
Is that shit not loud to y'all, Chad? I don't know why it sounds so damn loud to me.
from CNN. If anyone ever watched, Adam Mockler.
Well, dude, you got to answer my questions a little better.
Just because you're wrong about something doesn't mean it's not.
That's convenient.
You know what? You should get out of my country.
They want more deportation.
I'm also joined one of the most reasonable people ever to appear on Jubilee. That would be Cecilia Ray. This is how it works. We have each brought 3 topics to the table. The audience chooses the topics. We will duke it out. Then our highly sober audience, I can already tell how sober you are, you can go up to the microphones and pick a fight with any of us. If you want to fight me, you go to the blue microphone. If you want to fight my guests, you go to the red microphone. Let's get into it. Ceci, ladies first.
Okay, if the big beautiful bill is the ugliest piece of legislation written for the American people.
Okay, Adam.
Trump is putting Russia first before America first when it comes to the Ukraine war. He's
okay.
putting Russia first, yep.
Okay.
Nope, you guys can boo all you want, it's true.
Okay.
Yep.
My topic is the only problem with Trump's deportations is we need more of them.
This feels a little bit skewed.
It seems a little bit, hold on. I
Go
thought
for it.
Nashville was a blue city. I don't know. The whole country's turned red, though. Mr. Davies, who won?
Looks like the people want more deportations.
They want more
They want more
deportations.
deportations.
Let's hear it, Michael.
All right. The deportations have been great thus far. We've gotten rid of lots of criminals. We've gotten rid of lots of face-tattooed, Satan-worshipping gangsters. I think it's all really good. We have cut crossings over the border down to basically nothing. In May, it was literally nothing, not one man apprehended. Historic lows since then. So that's all been great. Self-deportations have been even better. 2.1 million immigrants have deported foreign-born in just the last 7 months. 1.6 million of them illegal. That's 10% probably of the illegal alien average. The only problem is, if we want to improve our crime statistics, if we want to improve safety, and if we want to improve drains on our public welfare systems, we need to deport more. No, you say no. Why?
Am I kind of start?
I'll go.
I say ladies first.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
go. Okay, so here's the thing with the deportations is that you look at it through 3 different lenses. The first lens you could look at it through is the money lens, right? The billionaire lens, where they pay $89 billion in taxes while Tesla and Amazon pay 0. So we're going to toss out $89 billion. But we don't know what, And then the second lens you could look at it through is, they're all criminals. But in reality, a study done by the Justice Department in 2021 showed us that American-born citizens are 10 times more likely to be incarcerated for a weapons charge, 5 times more likely for violent crime, 2 times more likely for drug offenses, and 2 times more likely for property crime over documented and undocumented immigrants. And it's because when they come here, they have more to lose than we do. I'd rather have people here that are willing to cross thousands of miles with just the clothes on their back because they really want to be here. And we've seen our GDP has crashed into the negative. All these farm jobs that you guys all say, I'm going to go, they took our job, they're empty. Why is no one taking them? What's going on?
Okay, Adam, do you agree?
I have my own framing that I want to approach this with. Do you want to respond or can I go?
Sure. So you mentioned that the non-illegals, the citizens commit far higher crime. That's a little strange because when you look at the federal docket for just 2024, almost 1/3 of cases on the federal docket are non-citizens. That's much, much higher than their share of the population, which is in the single digits. Probably about 5% for illegal aliens alone. Then if you look at the prison population, BOP, 15% of inmates are non-citizens, much, much higher than their share of the population, which is 4%. Then if you look at just the costs to the cities, I can go to New York, my old hometown. The New York comptroller showed that they were spending $1.5 billion in 2023.
When it comes to the farmers, it's like it's two sides to the issue to me, because Arkansas farmers need help right now. They're talking about 1/3 of the farms in Arkansas are going to file for bankruptcy next year. They're saying that the USAID, they're not being able to get their funding. The crops are getting down later. They're having the worst harvest in the year. Then some farmers are like, oh, I'm doing all right. You know, so it's two sides of the coin. I think it's location based on what crops you're planting. So some people aren't hiring. Like they're probably not hiring because they have nowhere to offload whatever they're probably downsizing or going back to the damn drawing board trying to figure out what else can they do. Let's be real here. But the big beautiful bill does let them write off 100% of their new equipment in the first year, so maybe they will hire if they can find somebody to damn buy the shit for a reasonable price. Let's be real.
On the illegal aliens who were there, that number doubled the following year, 2024, to $3 billion. It's over $3 billion this year. So when you say this is a net positive for the economy, they're contributing so much more than the billionaires. When you say they're no good for crime, I don't know. I look at the numbers out of New York, I look at the numbers out of the CBO, I look at the numbers out of the National Academies of Science, and I say they're all contradicting you.
No, your study, I don't ever trust your statistics.
Can I hop in real quick?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach when it comes to this. I want to start off with the fundamental idea. Everybody in here agrees that if somebody is here illegally and they commit crimes, get them the f out of here, right?
Yes.
Get them the hell out of here.
Yeah.
If somebody is here, listen.
Yeah, did you just hear
No, not all of them.
They're here illegally?
No, not all of them.
You said if they're here
Michael,
Not all of them.
Michael, is there a difference between a civil and a criminal violation?
Well,
wait, is crossing the border illegally a civil or a criminal violation?
It depends on the case, but it can be a civil violation.
It can be a civil violation, so it's not inherently illegal. So can I just...
It can be a
Okay, so let's all start off with the fundamental idea.
But it's still illegal. It's still illegal.
Illegally, no, it's not. It's a civil violation.
Well,
it's not a criminal...
What does illegal mean?
Criminals.
What does illegal
No,
refer to? It refers to the law.
Okay, so let me just get into this. I can start with the fundamental idea that if somebody is here illegally and they commit crimes, they should be sent to another country's prison. And I'm a libtard. By all standards, I'm a libtard, and I believe that. But that is not what the Trump administration is prioritizing. They have reallocated funds meant for the deportation of criminals towards the deportation of farm workers, the deportation of people going to the courthouse. Trump made a True Social post. Listen, Trump made a True Social post where he said, all the great farmers of Iowa just called me and said, I am deporting too many of their... Did that happen? Did he make that True Social post?
Yeah, unfortunately, he stopped deporting them, but he
True
should
Social
have
post.
continued deporting them.
So your issue right here is that you always say liberals are taking these 80-20 positions. And you're not quite there, but you're getting closer to the 80-20 position than we are. 70% of Americans want a legal pathway for people who are here contributing to the country. And what Donald Trump is doing, one more point, what Donald Trump is doing is criminalizing asylum en masse and prioritizing the deportation of farm workers and other people.
Adam, most of the illegals are asylum seekers, or are they economic migrants?
Wait, listen to what you just said. Yeah. Most of the illegals are asylum seekers. Asylum seeking is not illegal, Michael.
No, it's not.
Is asylum seeking
what I'm
illegal?
asking.
That's a pathway.
I'm sorry. The people that we would call illegal aliens, non-citizens in the United States, who aren't on a green card, who are not here on a visa, are most of them asylum seekers, or are they economic migrants?
What percent of the people deported...
You're not going to answer that question because you know the answer.
Wait, no. What percent of the people deported have had criminal violations? It's only 30 to 40%.
Yeah.
So 60% of the people deported have no criminal violations. Guys,
They're not rounding up.
can I test the audience? Can I test you guys? If somebody...
Double tap the screen chat. We're 40 subscribers away from the next sub goal. I hope everybody's having a good night. But I see you said Caterpillar and John Deere won't sell part to independent companies that can repair equipment. Really don't matter, Roger. I'm gonna keep it real. With the 100% write-offs, a lot of these companies are gonna be upgrading their equipment, the bigger companies, and a lot of the farmers are gonna be able to get some of this second-hand equipment for a really good deal, and they'll be able to write off 100% of that as well, I believe. I'm no tax professional. I'm not this, so consult with your tax professional. But that's what I believe will happen. So I don't think it's about I do think that the equipment might drive people into getting into it, but we got to understand too that if 1/3 of these farmers are about to go bankrupt over the next 12 months, what about the ones that actually lose their farms? Somebody's gonna come in and grab that farm, they're probably not going to get the equipment, so they'll be able to buy equipment and get 100% write-off. So when they talk about this wealth transfer, the wealth transfer is not just from the very bottom all up to the top. You got to think, like, some of these farmers are well off and they're finna go bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because they were used to a certain thing going on. They were used to getting this aid. They were used to getting their crops in the ground at a certain time. They were used to getting them shipped out a certain kind of way, and everything just changed. So a lot of people, humans by nature, are creatures of habit. So when they got a system in place, a lot of these farmers they're not ready to adjust. They're not ready to, you know what I'm saying, find other avenues to get off their products. You know, they're not gonna make a video and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, whoever, you know, people don't, it's just not going on. These are probably generations of farmers. They're farmers, you know what I'm saying? Not farmers are generally not just big tech guys, people who are going to get out there and put their face out there and market their product. No, man, they want to go out there, tend to their fields, man, get a good harvest, take care of their family, be home at dark, you know what I'm saying, take care of the kids and the wife. Let's be real.
Comes over here and seeks asylum, and what they try to do is build a better life, build a family, and they're working on a farm. Do you guys think there should be a path to citizenship to become an American? That is the antithesis of what America stands for. You guys are anti-American then.
Yeah, you are.
You are anti-American.
Can you imagine going to a Nashville bar, talking to great patriots and saying you're anti-American? That's the craziest thing
America
I've ever
was
heard.
built off of immigration.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Adam, you can
Right
finish your
here.
point. Then we got some questions.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay, to the panel. Americans will work every single job. They just want to be paid a wage that's worth it and treated well. The only reason, let me talk. The only reason that we have illegal immigration and so much legal immigration is because the corporate lobby wants cheap labor and they can treat their workers like shit.
Hey, hold on. I want to make a correction. The other reason is that Democrats want a permanent electoral majority.
Correct.
That's the other reason.
They want an electorate where they do not have to campaign. They don't need good ideas. They will just win every single election because of the people they imported.
That's funny because
my
Latinos went red.
No,
Latinos went closer to being red this election, so
okay,
it's kind of
but
funny.
do you think that once we deport everyone, that suddenly Congress is going to raise minimum wage?
It's not about the minimum wage. It's about labor economics.
And also, you
wages
should be
go up
blaming
when there are
the
less people to do the
corporate
job.
men who are taking
Wages will go up when there's less
advantage
people
and
to do the
exploiting
job.
them.
That guy is seriously vying for a VIP table spot.
No, I want to say something. No, I want to say
Am
one
I
more
going to
thing.
go?
Okay, I want to say one more thing right now. Okay. So this whole mass deportation thing.
I've never seen this show, man. I like this setup at the damn bar. Like, this is next level, man. This is next level. It's like yeah, this is next level.
Off, they're not going to raise minimum wage for you because everyone's
I'm not
fine.
asking you to do that.
And you
I'm
should
not asking you to do
support
that.
I think what he's saying is because
it's not about the minimum wage.
Right, because there are pressures on the labor market when you flood it with a local.
I'm a
so
contractor.
You should blame the men at the top who are hiring and exploiting them. That's
because
why.
They're available. That's
also,
the market.
This whole mass deportation thing, just so everyone knows, it is all to fuel the racism in this country.
No, it's
when
not.
in reality,
No, it's not.
when in reality, stop. In reality, the only color that matters in this country is green. Are you green enough? And 99% of us are not. So you're not going to get a
The show is Fight Panel is what they got at the bottom. It's on Michael Knowles' channel. It's Michael Knowles, and they're sharing the whatever. But Michael Knowles' channel, I guess this segment is called Fight Panel.
pass unless you could pay for it.
Yep. But
money.
But to our earlier point, if that were true, though, Ceci, the illegal aliens are a drain on resources at the state and local level. So
They're not.
According to the CBO,
They take more than they
the
put in.
National Budget Office.
Oh, the CBO that you guys don't trust when it's convenient for you?
But also according to the
do you
National
trust the
Academy
CBO
of
on the
Science?
big beautiful bill?
Well, I certainly trust him more than Adam Mockler. Do you believe the CBO or no?
Listen, if we enacted the mass deportation that Donald Trump wants, over the next decade, $900 billion would increase the deficit, 3.3% of our GDP would be hopped off. Okay, wait.
Who pays for their health care?
Wait, can I ask you a question? Would you be okay with people being here, immigrating here?
Probably not, no.
Listen.
Probably not.
Can I ask you
Probably
one?
not.
So you're just un-American.
Wait, I just want to
So
ask
you're
you
just
this.
un-American.
Can I
I wasn't born
just
here.
want to
I
ask
wasn't
the
even born here.
audience.
No,
You
I
were born here,
No.
and you don't want people to immigrate here.
Because we have more than enough.
Yeah, we
That
got
is
more than
fully
More
Irish.
than enough.
You know what? You
Are you
should
gay
get out of
and you
my
hate
country.
gay people too?
It's my country
You weren't
too.
born here,
That doesn't matter.
right? That's the
Wait,
mindset.
guys.
No, it's not. I want to do
I
what's
don't
best
see
for
any
That's
Americans
the
here
mindset,
today
and
now.
you're not from here.
That's okay.
You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
I don't think it's hypocritical to come to a
It's
country
100%
and then say,
hypocritical.
we,
I don't know,
shouldn't
That no
flood
one
it
else
before.
is allowed after.
I don't really want this guy in my country. I don't know.
I do. I want to elect that
Nah,
guy
I
to,
think
I
you
don't know,
gotta go.
Senate or something. I definitely want that
You're
guy.
also a little brown.
Jesus.
Did you say he looks brown?
That's what they're doing if you look the wrong skin color. If you have the wrong tattoos, they're just picking you up.
All right, do we have
That's
another
it.
question?
Get out of my country, you look a little brown.
Wait, I have a question. Are you guys okay with ICE racially
She might have hit that beer a little too hard, chat.
profiling?
Oh, so we got a bunch of racists in the audience.
Well, hold on. If
Are
we-
you okay
if-
with ICE racially profiling?
I think if ICE is confronted with a little Norwegian grandma and a guy named Jose who doesn't speak a lick of English and either trying to pick up illegals, probably go for Jose, right?
That's
I
not
think-
what the racial
Is that racial
profiling that they're
profile?
doing?
Technically, that's probably
That's
racial
not what
profiling.
I'm talking about. You can go to
What
an
are you
extreme
talking
example.
about? I said you got a Norwegian and a Hispanic. You're picking up illegal
So
aliens.
you're
Who
picking
are you
the
gonna look
white
at?
person is what you're doing.
I would not pick the white person because
You
she
just
didn't.
said no.
She
You're
didn't come
hopping
here
to the most
illegally.
extreme example, but do you think you should be able to go somewhere, and if there's a group of people speaking Spanish, you should be able to directly target them due to the Spanish that they're speaking,
Well,
due to
speaking
the race,
speaking
due
Spanish
to
is
their
not a race.
I'm just talking about the profiling.
Plenty
that
of
they
white
do.
people speak Spanish.
I'm
Even
talking
black
about the-
people do too.
They are
So that's not
profiling
race.
people
That's-
based on their language, their skin color, and things. That's what I'm saying. And are you
But hold
guys
on, that's different, Adam. That's a very important point. You're saying should we profile people based on strictly one criterion? And I would say probably not. That's probably a broad brush.
But they think we should.
Hold on,
The audience
hold
thinks we
on.
should,
But
so you
what
disagree
if-
with your own
no,
audience.
No, you just said.
Wait, should we racial
hold on,
profile?
Hold on. But what you just said was race, speaking a foreign
That's what
language
they're doing.
in an enclave that's segregated from the mainstream community, speaking in their own way. Well, now you got like 5 different touch points. Yes, I would
Okay,
say Tom
here's
Homan, round him up.
Here's the problem. The Trump administration has admitted they have done illegal deportations. When they brought back Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia,
Kilmar Abrego, give me a break.
Wait.
This gangster from Maryland, the Democrat
Wait.
Senator Chris Van Hollen, love of his life.
wait a minute. If he's
Yes.
a gangster, why did the Trump administration bring him back?
He's being prosecuted right now in the United
Why
States.
did they bring him back?
Because some 2-bit federal judge made him do it, so now he's being prosecuted here.
Why would they agree if it was just Trump always disagrees with judges? Why
Because-
would he bring him back? It's
Because Trump's not a tyrant like you people always say that he is. He
Yeah.
follows the law, he listens to the courts, and he works within the system of laws. Okay, now, who was the VIP in that round? Do we even have to ask? Is that our future senator, Mr. Not Born Here American? Where's he? Where's he at? Sir, you get to go to the VIP table. Great to see you.
Paolo, my name's Paolo.
Paolo, that's a good name. Is that Italian? All right, now that's
Get him out of our country. Get him out of our country.
Yeah.
anti-Italian discrimination. Okay, now, folks, Ceci, would you like to go first?
Okay, so my top topic is Trump is using national emergencies to distract from the Epstein files because he's in them.
Okay, does that do it for you? All right, Adam.
How about this one? Trump's tariffs have been an unmitigated disaster. They have been, yeah, they have been a disaster. Boo the tariffs, yeah.
Boo.
I kind of like that topic because it's so wrong. Okay, my topic is it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Gay marriage is really bad for kids. Is that all right? Wow, all right.
Michael, you won. We're gonna do Adam and Steve first.
Wow, man. 2003 slogans still crushing in 2025. Love it. Okay, let's get into it. It seems to me there's no such thing as gay marriage. There's nothing against guys who are a little light in the loafers. I lived in New York and LA. I went to the gayest university in the world. But it's just... it was Yale. He guessed it. But men and women...
The fuck does light in the loafers mean, Chad? I've never heard that one.
different. And so the union of two men is different from the union of two women, and that's different from a marriage, which is a man and a woman. And I think that men and women both have something to contribute. I think that children benefit from a mother and a father. I don't think men and women can be replaced and substituted for each other. And the science shows that kids who are raised in gay households do a lot work on basically every measure.
That's not true.
Yeah, so
What'd I get wrong?
A few things. First of all, I just want to start with the fundamental fact that I think marriage is important. I think that marriage is something that should be incentivized. And in America, there is gay marriage. You can say gay marriage does not exist, but there is gay marriage since 2015.
That's like saying there's up-down, though. You could say it, but it doesn't make it real.
Legally,
I mean,
can gay people get married? Have gay people gotten married in the United States?
No, well, some have when they're hiding their true desires, I guess.
Legally, have gay people gotten married in the United States? Have a man and a man legally gotten married? Yes or no?
That's not possible. That'd be like swimming in outer space.
Legally,
it doesn't mean anything.
No, legally
you're
they are married.
Wait, guys in the crowd. 2 men have never gotten married ever in America?
They've married women.
What do you mean semantics? Can you?
Hell, Sam Altman married his husband. So y'all last out here using Chat GPT. Notice Sam Altman married his husband, and they own that.
Explain what you mean by semantics. No, I'm straight. I'm just trying to defend.
If you have a point to make, go up to the microphone.
Yeah. So I feel like you're the one that's playing semantics. When you say
semantics means meaning, and I'm trying to get to the meaning
by the way,
of the debate.
semantics are very, very important. So when we look at the laws in the United States, you cannot look me in the eyes and say 2 women have never gotten married. You can play semantics.
Adam, I'm looking you right in the eyes. 2 women have never married.
You're lying.
That's not true.
You guys can cheer, but I'm sure you guys
That's not
know
true.
people.
Right.
It's just
We
not
know
true.
that people
You
have
can sit here and
gotten
play
married
semantics,
legally.
but let's go downstream to your next argument that children don't do better in gay marriages.
Which
I
isn't
think
true.
that there's a lot of statistics showing the exact opposite. There's studies.
Yeah, he definitely lying. 2 men definitely have got married. 2 women definitely have got married. Like, what's his point? What the fuck is his point? Maddie, don't play with me. I'll roll you up in here, man. Membership and all, Maddie. I'll block you in here playing with me like that, Maddie.
One that I was reading earlier, I can't remember the exact name, but it was the main one that is supposed to prove that that children in same-sex couple or same-sex marriages don't perform as well. But there were a lot of other factors they weren't controlling for, such as unstableness in the family household, which was not directly related to gay couples. But can I ask you a question?
Hold on. So you were touching on points that do bear on that, but this is a very important part of the debate.
Yeah.
Because the study that everyone cites in defense of gay marriage, is the Rosenfeld study from Stanford 2010. And it found that the kids raised in gay households did just as well as the kids raised in normal households. The problem was...
Nah, it's all good, Maddie. I know you was trolling.
The study eliminated households where the parents had moved and the kids had moved within 5 years. That disproportionately removed the same-sex households. So that was re-examined later on, and when you controlled for that fact, it wiped it away. More importantly, in 2012, there was a study that came out of UT Austin. This was much more thorough. It measured the kids of married parents, heterosexual living together parents, 2 fellas.
Hey, look, chat, y'all playing with me tonight, man. Look. We got like 400 people in here, man. I'm 35 subscribers away from the next sub goal, man. Can we get 35 subscribers? I'm tired of looking at that 39,500 something, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, post it to your timeline, or send this to the last person you text. This is Michael Knows, Adam Mockler, and Cecilia. I can't see her last name, but it's 2 liberal versus 1 conservative. We're doing a reaction chat. We go live every single night over here talking entertainment, politics, and current events. Subscribe to the channel. If you do not know how to hit the like button, I know you're watching on your phone because I'm damn near psychic. I just noticed what the hell y'all doing, man. I really got analytics, but just double tap the screen.
Was 2 chicks. Measured them on 80 different measures of social outcome. The children of the same-sex couples did worse on 77 out of 80. The exceptions were voting habit.
You said I'm too negative. Oz, well, if I'm too negative, this just might not be the channel for you, Oz. I appreciate you for your feedback as well, though. But if I might be negative, you know what I'm saying? I'm positive a lot too. But you know what, Oz, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? Some days I wake up on the wrong side of the damn bed. All right.
And alcoholism among kids raised by lesbians.
Can I ask you a question?
All right, rapid fire.
Quick. Would you rather? So the gays, when they adopt, are taking kids who don't have homes. Would you rather kids grow up in a foster care system?
Sometimes intentionally purchasing kids
No, they're not purchasing kids.
with the intention of
They go
depriving
to
them
the
of their
same.
natural
No,
mothers.
They go through the same checks as straight couples to adopt.
Can I say a few things really quickly? Can I ask you a question?
Sure, Adam.
So yeah, each state has different laws that are, you have to meet certain requirements to adopt people. So you cannot just adopt somebody if you're an absolute piece of shit all the time. But
Plus, how many straight people have kids that shouldn't?
you can, but overall, there are house checks, there are things that go through. Can I ask you a simple question, though?
Yes.
Say a kid was abandoned by their family at a young age, and they're growing up in the foster care system. Would you rather them spend most of their formative years in the foster care system or with two parents that are the same sex?
So I think it's very telling that you're focusing on older children in the foster care system
It can
and
be
not
younger as
defending
well.
Younger
and
too.
not defending kids who are either adopted as newborns or kids who are, which is an increasingly frequent occurrence, kids who are purchased through the IVF and surrogacy industry with the intention of depriving them of their natural mothers. And I think you're doing it because it's the most sort of
Well, no,
heartstring-
you're not answering my question.
Yeah.
Wait, did he just answer my question?
Yeah, do you
No,
want them in
he
the
did
foster
not.
care
No, I guess
system?
my answer is
No, you pivoted
because,
around.
because
No,
the overwhelming scientific evidence backs up the overwhelming common sense evidence that
I'm
kids
gonna ask the
do.
question one more
I'm
time.
answering it for you. That kids do worse on virtually every measure raised by
So you-
same-sex
It's
children.
yes or no.
So
I
you'd
would
rather
not
have them in a
subject
foster
to
care
that.
system?
Yeah.
Thank you, Najee.
Answer the question.
I
Foster care
am
system or
answering.
same
It's yes
sex?
or no.
You kind of just slithered around it. Wait,
Yeah.
what's his answer been, guys?
Yeah, I don't.
Does he want
no,
them?
You said Kevin Nunn just said, do I believe on snitching on the criminals of my neighborhood? I believe in minding my fucking business, Kevin. Straight up. Now, if I see some active shit going on, like a kid getting whisked into a van and driving off, yes. If I see something like women being harmed and shit, yes. But other than that, I'm minding my damn business, bro. Like, I'm the kind of person that I don't know I've been living next to my neighbors for a year, chat, and I don't know their name. Straight up. I've been living here for a year. My last neighbors, I lived next to them for a year. Never knew their name. Never cared to know. Never knew what their house looked like. Never knew what their dog name was. I don't care. I mind my fucking business. Straight up.
What knows your answer, bro? Clarify
I
your
don't-
answer for me.
I am answering it for you.
What is his answer been?
I don't think that children should do well raised by same-sex
That's not the
parents.
question. The question is, do
Foster
you want
care
them in the
system
foster care system
or two
more than in a
same-sex marriages?
two-house?
I don't think that two men or two women should be able to.
So foster care
So
system.
yes, foster's better for
So
them.
you're
I
slithering
don't-
through the guys.
Yeah, this
are we going
foster care
crazy or is he
system's
not
better.
answering the question right now?
I guess my answer would be, for the foster care system
Yeah.
would be that kids are being raised often in same-sex situations in the foster care system. So you can't make a comparison between those two because you're already dealing with one man or five
Why
men
did
or
it take
10
you like
men.
5 minutes to make that point at the end? Why did
Because you're evading the actual point, which is whether children raised in same-sex households do.
My thing is this, man. I can be a bad neighbor, Xander, but how I was raised is what goes on in this house stays in this house. So I treat other people the same way. Like, I don't eat at everybody's house. It's people I've been knowing my whole life, and I just won't eat at their house. I'm just like that. That's how I was raised, you know. Is it right? Maybe, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in your house. I don't want to be on your camera if whatever you got going on. I don't want to know what you got going on. If some domestic shit happen, I don't need to be up in here. If you're mistreating your kids, I don't need to be over here, man. I don't need to be over here, man. Y'all don't need to come in my house. I don't need to go in y'all house. You know what I'm saying? When I see you going to the mailbox, I'ma wave. If I'm going to my truck while you're on your way to getting in your car and you're going to work, I'm a good morning. That's far as it needs to go. Straight up. Straight up. Hi, bye.
Or worse, and the scientific
I
evidence
have not
which you
seen
could not cite.
widespread studies.
There's
Scientific
not-
evidence which you could not.
I mean, I met my neighbors, but I don't know them. See, meeting somebody or greeting somebody is vastly different from knowing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I speak to my neighbors when I see them. If they out, they cut their grass, I'm gonna go cut my grass. You know what I'm saying? We cutting grass together. Hey, man, but as far as having conversation and shit, man, nah, we ain't doing none of that. It's not, they didn't initiate conversation. I'm not going to initiate conversation. Matter of fact, I like it better that way, chat. If you want to be real, I like it better that way. Don't come over here asking to borrow no damn sugar and none of that shit, man. It's cool. Now, if you do come ask, like if they knocked on my door right now and needed a cup of sugar, chat, yeah, I would give it to them. But I'm not here for no damn new friends, chat. Let's just be real. In real life, chat, out here, man, I'm not trying to make no new friends in my neighborhood, man. Straight up, y'all, you can't come over here, you can't come in here because I have kids. I'm a single father, you know what I'm saying? I co-parent. And when my kids lay their head is not where I'm gonna parlay and have hell no. It's different because I'm not at home, Chad. If I was at home, like where I grew up, it would be different because I have bonds with these people over years. I grew up with them. I know their family. They know my family. But here where I'm at now, 600-700 miles away from home, fuck no. Fuck no.
Site uniformly says that they
Not
do worse.
uniformly, no.
Yes.
You just cited a study from 2010 that says
Which
the
was
opposite.
corrected, from 2010.
There are
It was corrected
multiple
3 years
studies.
later out of Simon Fraser University.
There are multiple organizations. When I was doing my research, I can't remember. There are multiple organizations.
Then you got to do better research if you can't remember.
Dude, you got to answer my questions a little better.
I don't know. I think I just answered your question.
Not
So yes,
really.
the foster care
So
system
a foster
is
care
better.
system is what you prefer.
Yeah,
That's so ridiculous. You know, you're making a totally inapt comparison to avoid the
Wait a
actual
minute.
point.
But there
Guys,
aren't enough, like,
second.
gay couples adopt, and so do straight couples. I don't
There are
understand why
30
you would rather have them in the foster care
It's a
system.
very common situation that happens, Michael. A lot of times people are abandoned, and gay couples obviously can't have kids, so what they do is adopt. Now, my question is
No,
simple.
that's not true. What they
My
do
question
generally
simple.
is purchase children through the IVF industry.
So do you think
Commoditizing
straight,
Carlos, you said, well, isn't that your home now? No, this will never be my home, Carlos. Home is always home. This is a house. You know what I'm saying? I might have a house, 2 spots, but home is always going to be home. You know what I'm saying? Even when the channel's crazy big and we make it, home is still going to be home. No, this will never be home. My home is in Arkansas. My home will always be in Arkansas. I could live somewhere for 20 years, Carlos, and that will never be home.
Way higher.
Do you think
Adoption
straight
rates are way
couples are also buying kids when they do IVF?
Well, they shouldn't do that either.
Wait,
Now,
guys.
do we have any questions over here at the mic?
What's up, Nick?
Adam, I think you're completely wrong.
About what?
How did we get on a topic from kids to marriage? First
Oh, no.
off,
That was
no,
Michael's
no, no, no,
props.
no, 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 no. Let me talk.
Oh, that was his
No,
problem.
no, 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 no.
What's up,
Let
B?
me talk. All right. There is 2 genders in this world. You are born with either a,
You just went from kids married.
Nah, chat, like this for sure is in a home. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. My last two places I lived at, I never even unpacked. Like, I've been here almost a whole year, and I still got boxes, chat, because I know this is not home. Like, when I was at my last spot, I never unpacked everything. It was like, I just know this not home. It's like, nah, bro.
Marriage to gender.
What's up, Dennis?
but it doesn't make a difference.
Well, you just said he segued. so
Men
now you
belong
just
with
did.
women, and women belong with men. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much.
Wow, real
That was
sophisticated
well said.
answer.
I know.
I thought
Thank
that
you,
real
Fernando.
well said.
Your prompt did include the kid part, though, right?
Say it again.
Your prompt did include the kid part, though, right?
Also, you're here with a giant group of men, right?
Well done. Excellent question. All right, we have to move
What's up,
on
Naomi?
topics. Okay, so please, I want to buy you a drink at the VIP table. We got Mayflower cigars over there.
Don't light him inside, please.
Can you tell me, what is your name? Joey. That's a good name. Josephina.
Josephina works too. I mean, it's only for a day,
Wait, so you guys are okay with a group of guys breaking gender norms to have a little
They're
bit of
not
fun right
adopting any kids. Don't worry.
Wait,
There are
no.
going to be no kids tonight.
there? Wait, no, but you guys
Yeah,
are okay
but-
with that? I feel like that usually wouldn't be okay. You guys would call people like that like weird, but they're just like having fun, right?
Well, the reality is, if you're just playing around and pretending, and we all know it's like a big joke, that's one thing. But the crazy thing that happened
That's
in
a
our
weird
society
arbitrary
is we,
line.
Yeah.
No, the crazy thing that happened in our society is we all started to pretend that like the farce was reality, and that's when you take it a little bit too far. I don't know.
Do you think gender dysphoria is not real according to DSM-5, or are you gonna all of a
Yeah,
sudden not believe
I think
stats?
some fellas think they're ladies or they watch too much porn or whatever, but they shouldn't. It's bad for them, and they should be tethered to reality. That would be the charitable and it's the charitable right thing to do because charity is clarity. Would be my view. Okay, ladies first.
Okay.
What's your top topic?
Okay, my next topic is the incel male loneliness epidemic is self-imposed.
That was the incel crowd. Okay, that's good. Adam?
My last one is
I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. The incel male what?
Americans should be paid living wages, yet the president is doubling his net worth, and you're like, yeah.
You're applauding the prophet, I think. They're not applauding the...
Yeah, because you guys are hypocrites who have no spine.
I don't mind profit. Profits are great.
He's doubled
That's
his net
not
worth, my
hypocritical.
dude. That dude at the mic was just saying that Americans should be paid living wages, yet the president is doubling his net worth, and you're like, yeah.
During the presidency? No, I was in the internecine period. Now, okay, my last topic. 28% of Zoomers should be alive today, but their mothers killed them. Kind of a doer topic. Yeah, okay, all right, no one wants to talk about that, but it's true. Isn't that crazy? Okay, I don't know, Mr. Davies, I actually couldn't tell between those two.
I was actually a clear
Incels.
winner on the decimator. The decimator popped when all
Take
the
it off.
incels came out in force.
It was incels.
We're doing it.
Yeah, the loneliness epidemic with the incels, chat. I don't think it's self-imposed. I think it's social media has a lot to do with it. When you scroll on anything other than Facebook, really, all you're gonna see is highlights. You know, when you get on Instagram, it's a damn highlight reel. You get on pretty much any platform other than Facebook, that's where the nitty gritty really goes down. But like, it's a highlight reel. So I feel like that has a lot to do with the incels. That has a lot to do with people having lack of self-esteem, low confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not trying to have these interactions because of the culture. Like, we just watched the videos, like when these guys are out trying to, you know, approach women, it's 3 or 4 women, and like they'll be talking to the one girl, and it'll be her friend, like, oh, she's not interested in you, or oh, we have to go, or oh, we have to do this, or oh, we have to do that. It's always the one friend. I'm just gonna say it, Chad. I mean, damn, it's the least attractive friend. It's all, and this has happened to me in real life, like in real time. This has happened to me before. So I feel like it's a combination of things. I don't feel like it's just all on the incels. I feel like the women play a part in it too, and social media.
Incels, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Go to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code Knowles. Life gets busy, but you can become a preferred customer.
Apps, this and that, because we're not out in the wild. We're at a bar right now with like 70 people. You can find a match here instead of online where you have 7,000 and everyone's just playing the game. I just don't feel like there's enough contact. I mean, as time goes on, according to the CDC, we're having less sex. You're having less sex as time goes on. Like, I think incels need to get a gay friend and a girlfriend to glow you up and show you the way. There is somebody for everybody. Have you ever seen the show My Strange Addiction?
That's the damn problem right there. It's like she's telling them to go get a gay friend, and it's like, shit, all the women hang out with, all the women follow the gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not many just straight men that's just following loads of gay men. Like, no, the gay men's fan base and their thing is the women. Let's be real. It's the women.
Married. So if you're an incel in the room, you will find yours. Trust. It's
So hold on,
self-imposed.
Ceci, I want to see if I can narrow. I thought you were going to go
Get
after
out
the
there.
incels, but that was like
No,
a pep
I'm
talk.
not
That was
here-
very inspiring.
But that's the thing, like, for the incel movement, like, I don't want to tear you down. Like, I want you to be built up so that you're good men for us women.
Wow. Okay. Very
Like,
pro
I
incel.
want to help you.
I have so much to say on that chat. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I start, bro. What the fuck did she just say? What the fuck did she just say?
The incel movement, like, I don't want to tear you down. Like, I want you to be built up so that you're good men for us women.
Wow. Okay. Very
Like,
pro.
And who the fuck she thinks finna build us up to be good men? She's telling us to get a gay friend to be built up to be good for women. I think this shit right here is why, and it's like, just listening to this shit right here, bro. I'm just gonna play the clip, bro. Forget it, Chad. Don't mind me, Chad. Don't mind me.
to help you get laid. Not me, lay
Are you pro-incel?
No. But other women, I could help you with your style. I could totally help.
Now it goes to getting laid. So are we here trying to get a family? Are we here trying to, you know, are you just trying to get people laid? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it seems to me like she's trying to do the honeypot deal, man. Like, she's telling you to go get a gay friend. He'll get you some girls or whatever. Knowing that you're an incel, you probably hadn't let one off in like a year and a half, 2 years, man. You roll over on that thing, you might explode, and she wants to set you up around. Come on, Chad. Do y'all see the play, or am I tripping?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
If the bachelor
You need to
party
get out
could get
there.
any more excited, I think they would be out of the room. Okay, yes?
Can I just give a bit of a boring answer as a young dude who's grown up in this culture? Now,
Yes.
I'm not an incel, but I just mean I've grown up and I've seen this. And
Are you a vol cell?
What's
That's
that?
an incel is an involuntarily celibate, and a vol cell, I've learned, is a voluntary
What's the
celibate.
name for a normal person? 'Cause that's me.
That's out the window.
Okay. I think that a lot of this was exacerbated by social media, and then when the COVID pandemic hit, a lot of people put up bubbles around themselves. The COVID pandemic kind of feels like a lot of people were isolating, and I had to intentionally tear down that bubble and make sure I'm socializing after. So I think we see the downstream effects of social media and COVID kind of up the brains of young men en masse, and a lot of this stuff happens online, but just from what I've seen firsthand, it's a lot of social stuff that has been caused by the environment we've grown up in. But if that's
Wow. I can't believe it's kind of weird, but I agree. Actually, if you look, isn't that odd that we agree on something? Because I was looking, it's the Global Male Loneliness Index, or whatever it is, says that COVID was the spike in 30% of male loneliness. The numbers are awful. 80% of suicides are men. Men report, having been extremely lonely the day before at a much higher rate than women. So they're really in a bad spot. And my only thought on it is, well, actually, Adam, it's to your point, which is instead of like the incel, it's like, are you an incel, trad, hip, cool, whatever. If you're just normal, if you just be normal and you live a normal life and you do normal things, which weirdly includes a bunch of dudes like every so often wearing weird wigs and going out to a bar, that is normal. Like going to a bachelor party is a normal thing. I'm going to one tomorrow, actually. If you just do that behavior, you're here. It worked for your parents. It worked for your grandparents.
Exactly. You guys need to get out into the wild, man.
Do we have a question?
I got a question. I'll clarify. Not an incel. Got a girlfriend. Vol cell, practicing Catholic, for now. Okay. But I think there is an issue. There is an issue. And the issue I'm finding is that my friends, at least, don't want to meet a girlfriend or wife at a bar necessarily. They want to meet her in church, or a church event, or something like that. In my generation, for the first time in history, there are more men attending church regularly than women. So I'm wondering, I don't want this trend to kind of keep going in opposite directions where you...
That's the fucking issue, man. See, he's talking about he's vol cell, he wants to, what I'm saying, and his friends that in said they want to meet at a bar, they want to meet at a church. They're looking for a girlfriend, something long term. She just wants everybody to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're incel. Forget waiting it out, waiting for the right woman, man. Get you a gay friend and another girl to hang around. You'll get laid. What?
All these church-going, stand-up, men without options for...
Well, I mean, when they're at church, are they flirting?
She might as well just told them to buy it. Hell, she might well just told them to buy it. Hell.
They're doing the appropriate things?
The women aren't there.
What's your prescription, Michael?
Oh,
What's your
the
prescription
women
for that problem?
aren't there.
The women aren't there anymore. That's the problem.
Well, that's because a lot of religion holds women back, so we don't want to be there.
Oh, yeah, religion's what's holding women back. Religion's the problem. Religion's saving women. Religion's saving women from the idols that are everywhere right now.
Maybe not yet. It's never too late,
Actually, let me say this. My grandmother is a Christian pastor. Like, I grew up in the church.
Oh, well, that's not real either. No, that's the idol right there. Come on.
Yes, she's a Methodist Christian Cuban pastor.
The reason they're booing it's very nice that your grandma's Christian. That's like a good thing. But it's women can.
Pastor,
The
but
idea
she
that
She was the first one in her church to be a pastor. This is true. I'm not lying.
In deference to your grandmother, I won't make the broad theological
Don't do that.
But
what he was finna say is her grandma ain't supposed to be a pastor, chat. How do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about women pastors, man? And they saying it ain't supposed to be no women pastors, man. That's what he's saying. That's what he was finna get at. Like, why is your granny up there preaching?
But you go to a Catholic mass, I take it. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So there, we don't have priestesses in the Catholic mass, no. And but you make a great point, which is that in the new atheism, men led the way out of religion. Men led the way to atheism. And then, now that everyone realizes atheism is dumb and totally, indefensible, now it's the men leading the way back. But you have this problem, especially if you go to the traditional masses, where if you want to date, the odds are good, but the goods are odd. I mean, these are real, particular people, and it's a lot of guys. So in that case, I would just say you have to do what is incumbent upon a man, and you gotta lead, and you have to kind of lead by example. And maybe that means that tonight, when you're leaving this wonderful bar, you see a girl who's relatively wholesome. Well, you're Volcel dating, but some of your friends, you see a girl who's relatively wholesome for Lower Broadway in Nashville, and you invite her to the traditional Latin Mass tomorrow.
I think you guys just need to shoot your shot when you want to. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. So, I mean, legit, it is. All right, it's a numbers game. So shoot your shot. See something, say something. When I see someone's cute, I say it. I ask guys out all the time.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, listen. I understand what you're saying, that it's self-inflicted, because I think if a man sees a problem, he shouldn't blame anybody else for it. He should do whatever he has to.
No, we finna get into that in a minute, OG Yosemite. But they said Netanyahu deleted his tweet talking about the peace deal and switched up his wording on it and everything. So we're gonna talk about it, man. I don't know, man. I do not know if it's gonna be peace in Gaza, man.
Fix the problem. But what do you think? What do you think about the fact that an estimated 1.4 million women in America are on OnlyFans, and most of them aren't making any money from it? So if you're in college,
right now the women, the struggling OnlyFans models, I feel like now you know what it feels like to be a failed rapper. You know what I'm saying? When you drop that mixtape, you put all your hard work into it, you know what I'm saying? You did everything right, and nobody wants to listen to it. That is the life of a failed rapper, and I believe it would be similar to the life of a failed OF model, other than, getting banged out on camera.
college and you're trying to meet the person you're going to be with the rest of your life, what are you supposed to do when like 25% of the chicks are on there are showing their tits online for free?
Free market,
Well,
baby.
then that's not okay. So then, since they're out there and they're on OnlyFans, and that you already can write them off as the chick you don't want. So I guess they're exposing themselves so that that's not
I'm
for
just saying
me.
it's like hard
Thank
to
you,
catch
Lala.
a fish when you dump toxic waste in the pond. Is all I'm saying.
Right, hold on. His other problem with it, your problem with it, right when you said the question was not that they're on OnlyFans, but that they're not making any money from it.
That's the big. There's an argument if she's making $1 million a month.
Listen, if they're doing it for no money, that's just stupid. But also, there can't be a seller without a buyer. So maybe if men
lot of you
stop
lonely
going
men-
on
That's true, too.
OnlyFans,
I think it's gross. The
we
reason
wouldn't
why-
do it.
The reason why OnlyFans is popular is because a lot of lonely young men
Yes,
buy
there
OnlyFans.
can't be a seller without a buyer.
But aren't those lonely
Yeah, but
young
if there's
men?
nothing.
See, this the thing too, though, Chad. Like, when it comes to shit like OnlyFans, it only take one. You know what I'm saying? Some of those girls only have probably one or two people that just really buy their content. But out those one or two people, they might, pull a extra 10 or 15,000, 20,000 through the year. You know what I'm saying? So I get it when she says it's a numbers game, capitalism and shit. But it's like, the barrier of entry is just so low. You know what I'm saying? It's like the barrier of entry is just so low. Gosh, the world we live in today.
To buy, you can't buy it.
If there's nothing to buy, you can't buy.
I thought we liked free market capitalism in here. I thought if there was demand for
not
something,
unrestrained by a moral order.
if there is demand, wait,
But
so
you're
you're okay?
not-
I don't worship mammon.
Are you
I'm
okay
not-
with the government stepping in if there's a immoral?
For sure.
Wait, so is the government in your eyes? Sorry, I don't really know much about your ideology. Is the government in your eyes the ultimate arbiter of what's moral and what's not?
No, there's an objective moral order that we can intuit because we're creatures
Wait,
of
so
reason.
OnlyFans is objectively bad in your eyes?
Yeah, for sure.
Not in my eyes, so it's not objective.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, just because you're wrong about something doesn't mean it's not.
That's convenient. That's convenient for you.
No, listen. 2 + 2 = 4. You talk to a 3-year-old kid, he might think 2 + 2 = 5. That doesn't mean that we just throw our hands in the air and
Okay,
can't come to a
there's
conclusion.
a creator economy in OnlyFans with not only millions or 1.4 million girls participating, but even more millions of men. So all of these people in your eyes are just complete moral degenerates who are wrong.
So they're, yeah, basically. Yeah, but,
Okay,
but, they're, but,
but
then
wait.
Yes, chat. Yes. I mean, if we want to be real like shit, let's keep it a bean, chat. And listen, man, I done pulled on that thing quite a few times throughout my life. But does that mean it's right? No, it's not right. But you know what I'm saying? They got studies out there saying you might need to let one off. It keeps your health, you know what I'm saying, all right. It keeps the, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? So from time to time, I let one off, you know. But does that mean it's right? No. No, man. We're supposed to be waiting, man.
What's your governmental prescription to stop that from happening? What's your prescription? Does the government step in and regulate OnlyFans, stop men from buying that? That's,
Okay, wait.
That's not small government. That's more government. So you want more government to step in?
Yeah, I want a proper, limited government
Real
that
conservatives in
pursues
here,
the common good.
I wanna
No,
ask
I'm not
the
a
audience.
libertarian, but I'm a conservative.
But I want to ask the audience a quick question. Okay, for the guys in here, clap if you would want to see OnlyFans completely go away. Okay,
Yes.
okay, wait.
Right.
Okay, wait. Now.
Hold on, Adam, you're not clapping.
Now clap.
Man, did nobody have to tell me it was wrong? I know it's wrong. What do you mean? Who had to tell me it's wrong? I'm not sitting here beating off to my memories, man. Like I'm not sitting here. No, man. I'm whipping out that iPhone, man. I got good Wi-Fi over here, man. What is we talking about, man? I'm not sitting here. What? So y'all are sitting here flicking them beans and pulling on those sausages to just memory? Like y'all just like memory? Is that what's going on here? Why is it wrong? Because, man, this is corn, man. It's corn, bro. Like, this is corn, man. Like, we know about the industry, man. That's what's going on. If we can say rap music is wrong, we can't say corn is wrong. Let's be real here. I gotta be the one to say this, bro. Y'all gonna make me plug say this shit? Really? Of all people on the damn internet, y'all gonna make me say it. We can say rap music is wrong and all of that, but we got a debate on whether corn is wrong. Get the hell out of here.
I didn't want it to go away. I don't get it. You don't have to watch
Hold on,
it.
I don't want to embarrass you, Adam, but notice here. She said, "Do you want to see this like disgusting pornography site go away?" And you clap if you want to do it. And you didn't clap. That makes you look like a weirdo. You should have clapped. You should have clapped.
Like a weirdo.
Can I just explain?
Yes.
I'm just rather agnostic. I think if there's supply and demand, I think if there's
You've got
demand
women
for an
being
economy.
exploited, selling their bodies for sex. They're going to be washed out of it. They're going to have trouble getting jobs. No man's going to want them, like Nick said.
Why don't you have a woman take care of it? Because, chat, listen, chat. I used to, you know what I'm saying, be one of those, chat, that, you know, I would take something down out here, chat. I really would. But now that I got grown, it's like I got a lot more to think about. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying, what do they call this? This shit is deek. You know what I'm saying? This is not regular glizzy over here. You know what I'm saying? This shit is high class now. This shit is high class, chat. Real high class. You know what I'm saying? I have standards and morals. I got kids. Can't be bringing these skeezers in and out of my house, man. I'm 600-700 miles away from home, man. I don't know these people in here, man. If I wasn't the person I am today, I might be different. You know what I'm saying? I might be speaking a little different, you know. But right here, right now, like, you can't come over here. My kids lay my head here. You can't come over here. I'm not finna be hoteling it. I'm damn sure not going to your house, man. I can't renege and go back to my baby mama, chat. I'm 700 miles away from home. I don't know nobody. So, yes, chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can draw the rest of the conclusions, man. I can't be out here giving what God gave me up for nothing, man. Like, for nothing, man. Like, what? What?
Decision, though. That's their personal
But it's a bad decision.
I think it's valid work.
So are you their boss or their dad? Like,
No, I'm a citizen in a self-governing
who
republic that
doesn't
makes
need
laws
to go to their
protect the common
OnlyFans
good.
page? You have to go to their page to see it.
You know what my question is?
Yeah.
If you want the government to be able to step in and regulate something like OnlyFans,
Which it currently does on the books, by the way.
Can I
because we
just
have
point out the
obscenity laws.
problem? When the government is arbitrating what's moral like that, then what happens when the next administration comes in and they say, any...
Who said y'all shouldn't get laid, KRAR? I didn't say nothing about what y'all should do. I don't give a fuck who you fuck, how many times you fuck them, long as it's legal. I don't give a damn what y'all do. I'm speaking on my behalf, Chad. If y'all want to go have random sex with he, she, they, them, him, hers, whatever, man, do what the hell y'all want to do. What y'all eat don't make me shit. I was just sharing my story. You know what I'm saying? I was just sharing my story, Chad.
Any dude with a mic who is spewing stuff like Michael Knowles is, I think that that's immoral. I think that that is objectively immoral, and I want to regulate dudes with microphones.
There's
a slippery slope
you have just described how government works. Yes, that's true.
No. I am describing what happens when one government overreaches and tries to impose their morals, and you have a slippery slope. Wait, so if you're saying this is how government works, why doesn't the Trump administration regulate and ban OnlyFans like everyone in this room wants? Because they're not going to do that.
Well, because the Supreme Court weakened the obscenity laws, which have been on the books since the founding of the country, and they did that in the middle of the 20th century, which was terrible.
So it's not how administrations work, because the Supreme Court is not allowing the administration to do it.
No, but
so
George W. Bush prosecuted a pornographer for obscenity in 2008.
One pornographer is different than banning an industry.
At the federal level.
You want the government to ban an industry. When's the last time the government's banned an industry that has demand?
So what was the answer out there? So prostitute, well, it depends. In certain places.
I was going to say it's still legal.
When's the last time they have banned federally some sort of demand market?
Narcotics.
Narcotics? Not. I guess
marijuana, for that matter, at the federal level, not at the state level.
I guess that works, but I just don't think that's comparable to OnlyFans.
Adam, wouldn't you say that all laws, to some degree, have recourse to morality? Because we say this is good and this is bad, and we need to be good to the asylum seekers, and we need to be good to the trans children or whatever. You're always making recourse to moral arguments. You just don't like it when we do it.
No, it's the thing about you, though, is that all of your positions are personal decisions. And
Nah, Chad, I had planned on marrying my baby mama, man. Like, don't get it wrong, like, I had planned on marrying my baby mama. When we broke up, it wasn't a bad breakup, like we hated each other. It's just, things change, people change. We co-parent really well. I don't hate her, she don't hate me. It just kind of is what it is. Like, the kids did come before the ring, we could have done what a lot of people do, because a lot of people want to say kids come before marriage, but let's be real. Grandma, papa, and them, mom and dad and them, they was rushing to the altar because mama already had one in the damn oven. Yeah, I'm talking about your people. If you looking around like, oh, is he talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about your OG, your grandma and them too. They rushed so she could get your pops or grandpa last name because she already had one in the oven. Let's be real.
Morals for you that you want to impose on me.
No, well, I think actually that statement that you just made, that's your personal opinion about how government should work, but I don't want you to impose that personal opinion about what I can do with my government on me.
And I don't want you to decide, all these women and men can't do OnlyFans.
Well, I don't want you to decide that I can't decide that all those women and men can do OnlyFans.
You can have that opinion, but you can't actually
enforce that. And you can have that opinion too, but you can't make me listen to you when you say that I can't make the government ban OnlyFans.
That's not what I'm trying to do. The difference between you and I is I don't want to put anything in the legislation that stops
And the difference between you and I is I don't want women to be trafficked for pornography.
Who is being trafficked when they decide to do it themselves? You have to go to the page.
Do the prostitutes on the street decide for themselves?
I mean, depending on the chick, right? I don't know. I'm not on the street.
Yeah, maybe. Let's talk to their pimps. Let's see if they decide for themselves. I don't know.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
That the prostitutes decide for themselves?
Yes.
Okay, all right, all done. The bachelor party took a bad turn. Okay, listen. Who was the VIP? Who was the VIP? I would say me. Thank you. That's where I appreciate that. No, I would say got to be Mr. Catholic Ball Cell, right?
I think.
Oh, the girl's name is Cecilia Ray. Her name is Cecilia Ray.
Volcel gets it.
Yeah, Volcel gets it. Yeah.
Volcel gets a cigar.
Stein, I seen you said as the phone line's open. I'm gonna open them up in just a second for you. I'm gonna open them up for you in a second, Stein.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Volcel.
Okay, I feel terrible because you got your topic in. I got two of my topics in. Mr. Adam flew out here all the way from
Chicago.
Chicago.
Wait, no, I was in New York last night.
I got you out of Chicago and New York. Maybe you should thank me for that opportunity. But
Chicago's a nice city. Come on, it's nice.
Chicago is a great city.
Chicago.
Well, it is MAGA country, so that's my favorite.
You guys
part
are being
about Chicago.
uncharitable when you say Chicago's not a nice city. It is a nice, affordable city. Like, it's what?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know any city where I can walk around in the middle of the night and Nigerian white supremacist MAGA supporters can take my Subway sandwich away. That is not a good city. That's a terrible city. I want to debate at least one of your topics.
Yeah.
I don't want you going home without us talking about.
Well, do it. Do you want to choose or should they choose?
I want them to choose.
Same thing. They want tariffs. They want tariffs.
Let's do tariffs.
All right, let's do
All right,
tariffs.
there we go. We're doing tariffs. What's your point?
I can start off with a lot of points, but I guess I just want to start off with a question. Is that fair?
Yes.
When do you think Liberation Day tariffs went into effect?
Well, it was a process, and they're still going into effect now. But they began in April of this year.
The announcement happened in April of this
Yeah.
year, but Trump does this weird thing where he makes tariff announcements, but he doesn't actually enact them for like 2 weeks to 90 days. And I think we can all agree with this fundamental idea that Trump's tariffs have been confusing. Trump's tariffs have been pushed back over and over, but the reality is the Liberation Day tariffs, the most radical tariffs that he announced, didn't go into effect till August 7th because he put in a 90-day delay.
Yeah.
August 7th was 14 days ago. So you guys are going to rest your whole claim on the fact that tariffs haven't caused inflation, but the tariffs just went into effect. But I also want to point out the fact that Trump's tariffs have no rhyme or reason. If you want to argue that we have trade imbalances in America, I wouldn't disagree. But that is not what Trump was remedying. How is remedying trade imbalances putting tariffs indiscriminately on every single country? Do you know what country has the highest tariffs right now?
Is it like Mauritius or something
It's
crazy?
Brazil,
Yeah,
but not even to rebalance trade because of Bolsonaro was being targeted. So what I'm making my point here is that Trump's tariffs have not been to intentionally or targeted help the economy. What they have been doing is a lever for him to help Bolsonaro, to use corruption, a lever that has not helped the American people. Tariffs are inherently inflationary, which you'll agree. Tariffs are inflationary.
Not necessarily.
Well,
they can be,
Who
but they're not
pays for
necessarily.
it, right? It goes down to the consumer.
They largely are inflationary because at Customs and Border Patrol, that is when it's collected by American companies. So I just want to wrap this up. I think that Trump's tariff policy has been an unmitigated disaster. It has been awful. And
I agree with your points that that's confusing. I think that was intentional. I agree with your points that some of the measures for implementing them seem arbitrary. I also think that was intentional and effective. But I guess my question is, let's get specific here. You say they've been a disaster. By what economic measures have they been
there's
disasters?
a few. PPI just came out and showed that vegetables are up by 38% over the past month.
Why do you think PPI went up?
Why do you think PPI went up? There's a few reasons. It could be tariffs. It could be weather. PPI is the producer price index, which is how producers are counting what things cost and what they're selling to people. But overall,
why did it go up?
Vegetables went up 38%, a combination of weather and tariffs.
Freedom, I cannot make you a moderator, but you can subscribe without being a moderator. I cannot make you a moderator, but you can subscribe to the channel and you hang out for, put in that time, effort, and show up and show out, man, you would get one.
Weather and tariffs, is there maybe a third possibility
What's your
that's
third
correlated
possibility?
with PPI going up? The fact that we just hit the highest stock market ever recorded in the month of August, which is correlated with higher PPI.
You want to know why we hit the highest stock market?
I don't even care why we did it. I'm
Listen.
just pointing out that's why PPI went up.
No. You can claim the highest stock market is impressive, but you know what's impressive to me? Trump took office and crashed the stock market on Liberation Day, and it didn't recover.
I'm a centrist. I am the voice of the politically homeless. We call out the far left, far right. We call out liberals, conservatives. I don't care if you far right, far left, liberal, conservative, Marxist, or fascist, alien, or NPC, man. I'm a centrist. We hear it from both sides, and we call out the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. Who is that? What you mean? Everything is going up in the U.S. right now. I think from the prices from the beginning of the year to now on a lot of things have damn near doubled. Like beef and shit like that. That shit is high as hell.
He reversed the tariffs. So the only reason the market
He
is
didn't
up...
reverse the tariffs. You just said the tariffs are being implemented right now.
He put a 90...
In a capricious and
He put a
large way that's
90-day
damaging
pause. Let me finish. He put a 90-day pause, which confused people to such an extent that nobody believes him. The stock market is hitting all-time highs at 7 months into his presidency, which is not impressive. It was
As
hitting
the
all-time
tariffs are being
highs
implemented, as you just admitted.
because nobody believes him anymore. Not a single person believes that Donald Trump is imposing tariffs, that they will start. You didn't even know when they started. The guy who was saying, I didn't know research...
I told you they were being
You didn't
implemented
mention-
successively, and they began in April. I gave you the...
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Whoever said there is no far left in America, I'm not far right, but I damn sure can see the far left. Like what? What? I mean, we could put a different term on it. We can say that they're far left and something. You know what I'm saying? But we can go through some examples of some shit. I mean, like. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Idea. There's definitely a far left and a far right.
The precise answer is...
Did you say August 7th?
No, but
You did not say
they
August
began
7th.
to be implemented
So
within
you
weeks
agree
of
with
the
my
liberation day
fundamental
announcement in April.
You agree with my fundamental axiom that tariffs have been confusing? Have they
Intentionally.
yielded any results?
Yes.
What?
Okay, well, here are the results. Because there are three things that tariffs can do. Tariffs can raise revenue, tariffs can get you better trade deals, and tariffs can boost manufacturing.
All of those things are contradictory.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this
What
is
are you
what's so
talking about?
amazing. Because you make such a great point, Adam. If you get the better trade deals, usually you don't get the revenue, you don't get the manufacturing. If you...
Chat, y'all really just said that I'm never calling out the far right ever? Ever? Did I not do a whole tirade about Elon throwing the Nazi symbol? Did I not, wow. That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
manufacturing, usually you don't get the trade, you don't get the revenue because it's not coming in, right? Now what's so strange about Trump's tariffs is that we have raised a lot of revenue, $100 billion since April.
Wait, why is the deficit still increasing at a massive rate? What the hell?
The budget deficit?
Yeah.
Well, because we're only, as you point out, like 2 months into the tariffs.
No, Trump claims that he's raised $3 trillion or something.
Don't distract.
Right?
Don't distract.
Okay, go for it.
$100 billion in tariffs. That is more than twice. That's 2.5 times the historic average. So we are raising revenue at a huge clip. Then manufacturing activity is at a 3-year high.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
It is at a 3-year high.
By this point in Biden's presidency, we had added 200,000 manufacturing jobs. We've lost 28,000 since Trump took office.
Manufacturing activity today, August 2020.
Nope.
Is it? It is. I mean, I don't know. Look it up in the.
Look it up. Manufacturing has dropped under Trump.
It's at a 3-year high. So that means that it's signaling you're getting further growth. But the craziest thing is the trade deals have been.
Robert, I've only voted one time in my life, Robert, and I voted for Obama. Then I lost my rights to vote. I just recently gained my rights back to vote, so I will be voting midterms 2026 and beyond. I will be voting, but no, I have never cast a vote for Trump. I never cast a vote for Biden or Hillary. The only vote I've ever cast has been for Obama. And that was one time. I voted for Obama once, and I never voted again.
Been insane. We just closed a deal with the European Union. We tariff their goods. They basically don't tariff our goods, and they're investing $600 billion in the country. So Trump managed to get all three objectives of tariffs simultaneously, and the economy is at an all-time high, and employment is full. There is no economic indicator that has gone down under Trump. It's all at highs.
But I noticed that all the time the market is brought up, when in reality the average American, sometimes the stock market isn't what affects them. Like, not everyone's playing into the market. The average American...
Can I ask you a question, Michael?
I mean, the average American is not...
Most Americans have retirement accounts and pensions and that sort of thing.
But
so in that way, they
I want to be fair and reply to your EU point in just 1 second, but I want to ask you the question. When you cite this $100 billion raised...
Oh, it was first term for Obama. I was just getting out of high school. It was no, it wasn't first term. Was it? Yeah, no, it was second. It was Obama. It was 2012. Yeah, first term. No, 2008 Obama came in. It was Obama's second term. It had to be because I was just out of high school. I was like 8. Yeah, I just turned 18 in 2011. I turned 18. So Obama's second term.
Who is that raised from exactly?
It's raised from the countries that were tariffing.
That is not true. So
Yeah.
when you're saying goods are coming over the border, Customs and Border Protections is taxing the other country.
Yes.
That is not how it works.
Hey,
It is
but
only
I'm a
released when
cigar
US
manufacturer
countries-
who makes my product in Nicaragua. I know a lot about tariffs and how they work. And unfortunately for my industry, there's an 18% tariff in Nicaragua. But it's okay. I mean, listen, I'm willing to eat it because we have a very successful
Wait a
product
minute,
called
you just said
Mayflower.
Nicaragua was eating the cost, or you implied that other countries were eating the cost when it hit CBP.
Oh,
but you're eating the cost.
No, are you asking me if a manufacturer in another country has to bear that cost? Yes, of course.
Yeah,
but I'm saying it's a manufacturer in the other country.
No.
Which in the case of premium cigars is outside the United
But
States.
you're eating the cost.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but not everyone's going to eat that cost.
Not
A lot
everyone-
of
don't
it
pass
is
it on
going to
to
go down
consumers.
to the consumer.
I know, that's why you got to go to good companies like Mayflower.
No,
okay,
the
folks,
entire
this
point-
is the last chance. This is your last chance to win a free drink and a cigar. So you need to get to that microphone. We have someone up already.
I would say the economic impact of the tariffs was priced in, I would say, even before Liberation Day.
Yeah.
Americans know what they're getting into as far as this. This is what they voted for.
Not all
and
of
that's
us.
also why, as Michael stated, we are at all-time highs for S&P. And inflation is back to 2 to 3%. If I'm not mistaken, and people have more money back to their paychecks. The other thing is the tariffs had nothing to do with the amount of revenue that we were bringing in. It was more about the accountability for other countries.
That's a nice distinction.
Wait, can I ask you
So
a
you
question?
voted to have prices raised? I'm confused. Oh, we knew what we were getting into. So you voted to have prices raised on
we
you.
voted for a president that wasn't going to fall asleep at the table with other.
Oh, he's asleep.
Yeah, he's just
leaders.
taking $400 million jets, doubling his net worth based off of crypto, and deporting people process whatsoever.
Yeah, and I would give you that. I 100%
But do
agree
you-
with that.
Can I ask you a question very,
Yeah, go
very
for it.
quickly? You can claim that Donald Trump, it seems like you were trying to make the argument that he was rebalancing some of these deficits by holding countries accountable.
I would say it's not about accounting for deficits. It's about accountability and how we look on the main stage. It
Yes,
has nothing
because
to do
the
with the
trade
revenue.
deficit
It
thing,
has nothing to do with
in
revenue.
my humble opinion, the reason that he picked that is because it's so crazy.
But you realize we look batshit insane when
Yeah.
we're tariffing Switzerland, who we had free trade with. We had free trade with Switzerland, and we're tariffing them. We're tariffing Brazil. We're tariffing islands with nobody that lives there, but not Russia. So the point is, every time someone
we
makes
have
the
major
argument,
sanctions on Russia. You know, it's
But
not. That's,
we
we
can at
don't
least-
have much trade at all with Russia.
we can at least play tariffs.
Yeah.
But the point that I'm trying to make is, Donald Trump claims that he is intentionally and targeted, or people claim that he is trying to hold countries accountable in a targeted way. That's not what's happening. It is broad, sweeping tariffs that make no sense,
They make
that
no
you admitted
sense.
were confusing, and now you guys have to reverse engineer some sort of weird cognitive...
No, because look, you make this point about Europe. You're making the point about Switzerland, but let's talk about the European Union. You would say, well, this is crazy. These allies of ours, why are we smacking them with these insane tariffs? And why this doesn't make sense? We need to just put even more sanctions on Russia or whatever. But notice now, we have a great trade deal with the European Union. We're dealing with like a 15% tariff. We got $600 billion from them to invest in our country. So obviously it was just a way to negotiate. And it also happens to raise revenue and boost manufacturing.
Wait a minute. No.
Those are ancillary effects.
Okay, if you're negotiating to reshore manufacturing, then you can't be raising revenue off of tariffs because nobody's going to be importing
Yeah,
anything.
that's what you think. It actually takes a very delicate balance to be able to serve all
Oh
three
my
interests.
lord, so
but
Trump
he's
is
done
playing
it.
40 chess right now with other
No,
countries.
it's just the numbers don't lie. Okay, next question.
For years, the U.S. has been screwed over by China, Europe, South America. This isn't just about short term. We need to be looking at long term. We need to be looking at 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Since NAFTA, we have been screwed over.
USA! You make a great
Stop
point!
looking
You
at
make a
right
great point!
now. Stop looking at the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months. We need to be looking at 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. These tariffs are setting a message that the U.S. will not be screwed over.
Amazing.
Yeah, I
Let
love
me
it.
ask
I
you
love
a
it.
question. We need to rebalance trade and stop China from ripping us off.
And Donald Trump is here to stand up for us.
Then let me ask you, what
No.
deal has he cut with China?
We are done.
What deal has he cut with China?
We don't
This
necessarily.
isn't
need to
about
balance
right
trade.
now.
What deal
This
has he
is
cut with
about
China?
setting the future. This is about setting us up for 5 years,
answer.
10 years.
No
30
answer.
I'll give you an answer.
What deal has he cut with China?
I'll give you an answer on it because you're saying, well, we need to balance trade. But that's what
No. My
thesis
question is,
or no,
what
you-
deal has he set with China? Because you are saying that he set a deal with China. He has set 2 90-day delays. You
Yeah.
can't answer what a deal is. He can't answer what a deal is. Nobody can answer what the deal
I'm trying
is.
to answer it to you, even on the delays, which are obviously strategic. The point of setting the trade equilibrium as being the metric is because it's so crazy and kind of impossible in certain cases. Obviously, what's he going after in China? China's trade issues with us for 25 years have been illegally subsidizing steel, manipulating their currency,
IP.
stealing our IP, all of these things, right? Now, all of the previous presidents, since we stupidly let China into the World Trade Organization, all of them went at that directly. They got no results whatsoever. Trump comes in like a bull in a china shop, pun intended, and he does in the first term and he does in the second term, and he says, no, I'm going to pick this totally random metric, namely the trade deficits, and I'm going to start punching people around until we get better deals on all of the
Michael,
above.
I'm going to ask my question one more time.
Yes.
What deal did he get with China?
What specifically are you asking me?
I'm asking
deal
you,
did he
what
get?
deal did... This person just came up to the mic and said Trump took office and is going to hold China accountable.
But what did
All
he do?
Trump has done is pussyfooted and delayed 90 times, and you're sitting here stuttering
but
because you
I
can't...
don't get...
Okay, then answer the deal. What deal has he cut with China? No, shut up. What deal has he cut with China?
No, but I think...
No,
Adam,
listen, answer right now.
But Adam, we've been addressing your point, because you're saying he didn't get a deal quickly enough. He didn't get a deal in 30 days or
There's
60
no
days.
deal. What's his framework?
But you're saying I don't like...
You're looking at the
I'm trying to
short
answer
term.
you.
This
If
is
your
a
po-
long-term play.
If your point is, Adam, well, Trump hasn't gotten this trade deal done within 30 or 60 or 90 days, I ask, where's Joe Biden's
It's been
trade
200
deal?
days.
Where's Barack Obama's great trade
Joe
deal?
Biden
Didn't
put
solve any of the underlying problems with Chinese
Listen,
trade.
Joe Biden put targeted tariffs on China. He didn't put tariffs on the world like a retard. I'm sorry. He's not a retard.
Stop talking.
Donald Trump
It's very
is.
ableist
Stop
language.
talking.
I don't
care.
like that language,
Wokeness is
ableist
dead.
language.
Wokeness is dead, Michael.
Woke is dead, that's true.
Okay, I'm
Trump
going to
is a
say
retard.
something really
Yes,
quick.
Ceci.
I am totally here. I'm so here for doing more American manufacturing, more exporting. I totally agree with that. But you guys know that Trump has all his made in China, right? Okay, I just
No, he
want to
doesn't.
point out
That's
the
not
hypocrisy
true.
there.
That's a calumny. He makes his stuff in America. He actually does.
Okay.
He does. I have the hat. I got the hat in
Who has the hat
2016.
on?
It's made in
Who the fuck
America.
has the hat on right now?
It is. It is. It's great. There are a lot of knockoffs,
Yeah.
though. That's another way China's stealing our IP. They're stealing our MAGA hat.
Can I point something out very quickly?
Yeah.
I got to have one topic tonight, and it was tariffs. I think I just ran around the room on tariffs because you couldn't name a deal, you couldn't
What are
name
you
a deal,
talking about?
and nobody could name anything that Trump has accomplished.
Hold on. Adam. You brought up tariffs, and I was happy to talk about it. You said it was a disaster for the American.
Okay, so I think this is the part where Adam's about to start clip farming.
People.
You said it was confusing.
I asked you to cite a specific economic measure by which it was a disaster. You couldn't. I cited every economic measure, which is an
you want me
all-time
to cite
high.
a few?
I asked you to
GDP
already.
I got you.
Negative
Listen,
0.5.
GDP contracted in the first quarter. PPI is going up. Electricity has gone up 10%. And all of that,
Electricity has gone up. That's the best you
and
got.
all
Give
of
me
that
a
is
break.
because the tariffs
Give me a
have
break.
not come into place yet. The tariffs have not even really started.
So hold on.
14
The
days
tariffs
ago.
have destroyed our economy, but they also haven't come into place
No,
yet.
I didn't. When
Okay,
did I say
all
they
right,
destroyed our
got
economy?
it.
It's
No,
not
but
even
it's
an
making it
unmitigated
volatile.
disaster, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the tariffs, which don't exist, have been terrible. Now, who is the VIP of that round?
Yeah,
I say the USA guy, right? Where's the...
Which one was that?
All right, there we go. Now, VIP table. You blessed few. I have a question. Molly, you can relay this. Did we solve the world's problems? If not, we didn't. If not, is there something you would like us to hash out in our final remaining moments before the music comes back on?
So, okay, Mr. Panel, you keep saying that Michael couldn't name a deal, he couldn't name a deal.
Are you going to name a China deal? Name it.
No, I'm not going to try to do it.
The trick is
No.
there's no deal yet. That's
But
the big trick
first
of
of
the
all,
question.
okay, deals take time.
Obvious.
And in order to strike a deal, China's not going to do it because they're nice, okay? You need to put pressure on them. You need them to bleed for a long period of time, okay? And so my understanding is Trump's putting a tariff so they bleed for a long period of time, and then they come.
Hey, Essence, I just know you got a big ass house. You talking about your light bill being $415 monthly. You gotta have a big ass house. Cause I promise you, it wouldn't be a light on in it. Go for $415, man. We finna unplug everything, man. What?
to the table and there's a negotiation. What else should he do? What can we add?
President Mockler?
What should Donald Trump add to the tariffs? Maybe some clarity to the tariffs.
Yeah.
When it comes to China, he has not gotten a single deal, and I guess there are
You're
ways
just
to do this.
restating the question. What specifically, what would you make clear if you're going to add clarity?
Okay, what Donald Trump does is he sets these arbitrary deadlines and pushes them back. When Donald Trump set that first 90-day
You're
deadline
evading
with
the
China,
question.
no,
You're totally evading the question.
clarity with deadlines. I'm asking you right now, clarity with deadlines.
Deadlines, okay.
He set a 90-day deadline with China. What did he do to that 90-day deadline? Wait, let me listen. What did he do to that 90-day deadline?
Trump has pushed deadlines. Now answer the
Wait,
question.
No. Maybe not push deadlines and hold people accountable.
Man, what the fuck you doing over there, man? You growing hemp, man? What the hell is going on? Why is y'all light bill so high, man? In the townhome, your light bill $450. Man, why? Why the hell is it, man? Why?
Accountable. He's
Okay,
pushed the
anything
deadline
else?
back and back and back.
Okay, don't push
what you can
deadlines.
do is
Anything else?
You can tariff the countries that China trades with to put pressure on them. There's so many ways to place pressure on China. What Donald Trump is doing is f***ing around. He's not getting a single deal.
But he is tariffing countries that China trades.
So you bleed China by tariffing.
But he's
Vietnam,
already doing that.
Tariffing the countries surrounding them.
He's already doing that.
He's
he
tariffing
tariffed the
Brazil
entire world.
more.
He tariffed the whole world.
He's tariffing Brazil more.
But he's tariffing like literally every
What
country
he's
on
doing
Earth.
is destroying our
So he's already doing that. Is there anything that Trump is not doing, because you're so upset about his China policy, is there anything he's not doing that you would do other than that?
Yeah, Chad, that's what mine be. So y'all know I'm back and forth between Texas and Arkansas. So like, and when I'm here, like if I'm here for the whole month, my light bill might be $200. If I'm going home that month, my light bill would be like $140, $150. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. $130. Something like that. But yeah, $400 is crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
Do it faster or whatever.
Wait, can I ask you a quick question right here?
Sure.
You said that it takes time to do trade deals. Wasn't Trump's entire motto 90 deals in 90 days?
I mean, that's what he said.
Why? Okay, wait. Didn't he also say he'll end the Ukraine war on day one? Can I ask you guys in the crowd? Did he get 90 deals in 90 days? No. Did he end the war? No. This dude is a weak thief who does not know what to do.
Who else is trying to defend America?
Who else is trying to tariff every country like a retard?
Who
Donald
else
Trump?
is giving
You just advocated tariffing all those countries.
Who else is trying to save America like Donald Trump? Who else is waking up to save America?
No,
Who
let
else
me say
is
something.
trying like
No,
Trump?
let me say something. When you want to make a fucking deal with someone, you need to schmooze. You need to do this and that. You don't bully people and strongman them.
You need an ultimatum.
Because the reality is,
Adam's complaining that Trump is schmoozing and being too diplomatic,
Yeah.
and he's saying he's got to bully him more.
No,
and get him
I'm
faster.
saying that he's perpetually pushing back deadlines and he looks like a pussy.
You guys are
admitted that he did a
disagreeing.
90-day deadline. Okay, listen.
You're agreeing with us and with the VIP ticket.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't like
Do you remember when Trump said there would be severe consequences on Vladimir Putin if they did not get a deal in Alaska? He said severe consequences. He left that meeting, and not only were there not severe consequences, but Donald Trump has since adopted Putin's position. You see the same framework when it comes
Putin's
to...
position?
Listen,
What are you talking about?
I will answer in 1 second. You see the same framework when it comes to tariffs. You asked me what I would do differently. I would add clarity and I would finish the deadlines. He put a 90-day deadline on China. When we hit that 90 days, our president
Adam,
delayed
that
it
is
another
a
90
non-answer.
days.
You can't say, I'd be clear and fast. Clear and fast about what? Then you say, I would tariff other countries. He's already doing that, and you were complaining about it.
No,
so what was the other thing that you would do?
I would not tariff all countries. I would just not even start with the tariffs. I would not start with the tariffs.
You would not tariff anybody. But you would also tariff all the countries
Okay,
around
how about
China.
this?
Okay.
I would do targeted tariffs against China like Trump did in his first administration.
Okay.
What Trump is doing is tearing up trade deals that he negotiated
Hey,
himself.
listen, if your problem with Trump second admin is you'd prefer the Trump first admin, that's a pretty good
Can I answer your
criticism.
question
I'll
about
tell you,
Putin?
That's okay. That's
Can
all
I
right.
answer your question about Putin?
Sure.
When Donald Trump went into this deal, went into this Alaska meeting, he was promising a ceasefire, right?
He asked for a ceasefire.
He said there would be severe consequences if there was no ceasefire.
Yeah.
After he left, guys, it's a free country. It's a free country. After he left, What he did is he said, I don't want a ceasefire anymore, I want a peace deal. What that has allowed Putin to do is not negotiate a short-term peace. He has killed hundreds of civilians in Ukraine since Donald Trump said he doesn't want a ceasefire. What Donald Trump is doing is falling into the Putin framework of using negotiations to inevitably delay. What Russia does, they're smart, dude. They're very, very smart. They delay. They kill people.
So hold on. Your issue with Trump convening a summit in Alaska, getting Putin there, then convening Zelensky and the European leaders 3 days later in the White House to work on not just a ceasefire but a broader peace deal. Your problem is you say, well, the war has gone on 3 extra days and civilians are dying.
No.
I don't remember you saying any of that when Joe Biden was president, encouraging the war to continue. I don't remember hearing that.
Encouraging the war to continue.
He absolutely was encouraging the war. Joe Biden and unfortunately not only the Democrats but many squishes on the Republican Party were advocating for the war from a grand strategic standpoint because they said it was degrading the Russian military and it was a meat grinder in Ukraine.
No.
They were advocating for more deaths and for the war to go on. And the only party that was calling for peace at all was the Republican Party.
No, this is not peace.
And the only president on whose watch Vladimir Putin has not further invaded a country in the last quarter century is Donald Trump.
Let's be real here. Maybe you all saw the whole meeting between Trump and Putin. Trump is Putin's. He sat down and spoke before our president. I'm sorry.
Well, it's so strange. I don't know. I don't know. Trump has levied much tougher sanctions on Vladimir Putin than Barack Obama or Joe Biden. That's kind of strange.
No, he is not.
He didn't. And he didn't lift sanctions.
In his first term, you're talking about maybe. Are you talking about his first term?
And well, we're 7 months into
this
term,
say,
and he's calling.
The only way to end this war is to make it such that Vladimir Putin is facing such severe consequences that he will never reinvade. Russia has a strategy of launching an invasion. Then they pause that invasion, then they reinvade. They've done it with multiple countries. They did it in 2008, in 2014, in 2022. We cannot allow...
You're right, they did it under Bush and Obama and Biden and not Trump. That's really weird, isn't it?
How come through Trump's...
I think I'll go with Trump's strategy.
Wait, through Trump's 4 years, Crimea was occupied.
Almost 5 years now.
Yeah?
No, I mean, his first 4 years, Crimea was occupied.
Right, but he didn't further invade, is what I said.
The thing is, Russia has a strategy of launching an invasion, pausing that, then reinvading. We need a peace deal that makes sure Russia cannot just reinvade.
Listen, I agree.
And they'll go
I
against
thought
that deal anyway.
the Obama doctrine, as written by Jeffrey Goldberg in The Atlantic interviewing the president, that said that Vladimir Putin could operate within his strategic sphere of influence. I agree. I thought that was terrible.
I agree as well, Michael.
Is there one more question at the microphone?
So, Michael, do you think that women should work only in the kitchens or pursue their careers?
I think they can work in the living room too. There are other rooms also that are even more enjoyable. Okay, folks, that's our show. I want to thank Ceci and Adam for being here. I want to thank all of you for being here.
All right, man. That's crazy. I'm finna open the phone lines up, man, for a minute before we get up out of here. Y'all know I gotta go be a dad, so we ain't gonna have them open too long. Hear from a couple callers, man. You say 9 hours? Damn. What's up, Savvy? I'm waiting to see if somebody gonna call in. It's about to be over with. All right, chat.
Call from Dorsey.
Clear your damn throat.
To accept.
What up, Dorsey?
Hey, what's up, Plug? Is a connection good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Hey, babe, say hello. Hello.
What's going on,
Okay,
man?
Maddie B, with your goofy ass, nigga. I got a woman, nigga. Do you have one? Yeah, know, hey, Plug, you know, little clowns in the chat line be talking shit. With more women than any of you clowns. Dorsey don't have no morals, so guess what? That's why I know how to get down to what you're talking about. I see these, you know, these lames. They suck up all the energy in the bar talking about shit that they don't even have an idea what they talking about. White girls hang out with black guys because we like to go party. We don't sit up and try to talk some old political bullshit. You can do that shit on your own free time. When you come to a bar or to a club, it's to free your mind of that bullshit. But you know, dudes want to drag down the whole conversation, trying to play like they are pseudo-intellectual and all that shit. Yeah, you work at motherfucking Dollar Tree as a stock person. Nigga, you don't know nothing about no damn world politics. Okay, so anyway, about that one, you know, that was kind of a buzzkill. That's why everybody in the bar got kind of sobered up from that little discussion. When I came up, romance was the key thing. Friday, Saturday night was when you went out on a date. 9 times out of 10, you went to a movie, and then you had dinner, and then maybe you went dancing. And it only cost about maybe $30 my day to have a good time and to have a few drinks. Now, it just seems like everybody has too much high expectations out of some people. And then as far as with these people who don't know what sex they are, or, you know, or whatever, you know, that's a confusion. Their mom and dad should have had a talk with them about the birds and the bees a long time ago. And by the way, for you clowns, a prophetess named Deborah led Israel in times of war. A prophetess named Judith led Israel during times of war. Women can be pastors. Women can be prophets. You know, I always hear these clowns who ain't never read the Bible talk about the limitation of women. Women, when chosen by God, do a lot of things that men are incapable of doing. So, you know, you talking about, see, the reason why you don't believe in that is because white women are weak, black women are strong. And we know that black women are in the Bible and with the Hebrews. You know, for your little weak ass women, what y'all have in y'all culture.
Dorsey, come on, man. We not finna do that,
when they
Dorsey.
need to be.
Dorsey, we not finna do that, man. Come on now.
Well, man, I mean, the motherfuckers be talking shit in the little chat.
I'm just
like,
saying,
you know,
you called into my show. We talking about what's going on, and you done took a personal beef and talked about a whole community of people on my show because of it. You know, you get where I'm coming from.
Alright, cuz, alright.
I'm just saying, you called in, you arguing.
So when they said you was a coon and you was to the far right, you know, I defend.
But it's but Dorsey, this is my show. You know what I'm saying? I can defend myself, but you calling in,
okay.
You can argue in the chat, but you got to think you calling in are mad at one person and just diss the. I got what I'm just saying. I got all kind of people that watch me, Dorsey. I don't care if you racist. You can be racist. I'm just saying, but shit, I gotta say something like, damn, Dorsey. Like shit, I'm not finna just let you beat them on. I did. I did.
Yeah, I hear you. But staying back on the subject and so forth, we talked about, you know, the little incels and their little arguments and so forth they have. Okay, so.
I'm not going to let nobody call in here and call black women weak, so I'm not finna let you do that either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
black women was weak.
I know you said white women was weak, and I'm not going to let nobody call in here and say black women is weak. So if I let you call up here and be like, oh, all white women is weak, and the next caller called back, hold on, yes you did. Yes.
Then I said just because your white women
so
was weak. I ain't saying shit about all white women. Joan of Arc wasn't weak.
Okay, Dorsey. All right. Maybe I heard you wrong. Maybe that's me. I'm tripping.
I mean, I understand. I'm glad you standing up on all 10 toes defending women. Because that's what men's supposed to do. These little jerks, you know, I understand there's women out here who claim that they're independent and some men take offense in that. But you ain't dating her, so why does it matter to you what she thinks? You know, that's my whole thing with some of these lanes, you know. And once again, I reiterate, I've been with hundreds of women in my lifetime. And you try to dominate them, I married 5. Okay. You know, I love women.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's just like, if I would have let that go on and the next person called in and been like, well, shit, all black women weak. Nah, it's a whole debacle and shit. My mama a black woman. My cousin's black. I got a half sister that's a black woman. So then, I'm forced to say something. And now we right back into the same, you know what I'm saying? You put me in a position. You put me in a position because you know that's how the platform go. You know that when you say shit like that, people gonna get stirred up, and you not gonna be on the phone when they call in and start talking about black women ain't shit. It's gonna be on me. So I'm telling you, don't put me in that position.
They ain't watching for me. They watching for you.
Exactly. You gonna be able to go on and go to sleep, get you a damn sandwich, do whatever the fuck you want, laugh, hee ha ha, and I'm gonna be up here fucking mad as hell debating off some shit that you said. No, we not doing that.
Damn, man. Okay. I apologize to anybody that I offended with my comments. And all I can say to you is, you know, I'm sorry that your ass is so sensitive. That's the only positive you're going to get out of me. But anyway, back to the other subjects and so forth. Well, I mean, with the thing going on with Israel, I mean, it's no big deal. They're gonna keep on clowning and postponing and saying they got arguments to every one of them Palestinians is dead. About the woman who got shot, you know, messing around with ICE and so forth. What does she expect? You gonna ram a government vehicle with your vehicle, some real dents, and then got them people afraid for their life? You know, they scared as it is because they don't know.
I'm finna call you back, Stein. Give me a second. I had cut Dorsey off, man. I had cut him off. But nah, that woman that you talking about, the woman that the police shot.
Yeah.
I don't think she died though, but she sure got shot.
Yeah, she got shot because she pushed the issue. You know, they shoot black folks for trying to move their cars, don't they?
Yeah, she pushed that truck all the way up the street. She finna go to the feds for that.
Yeah, she finna go and do some long time. She finna get 20 years at least.
She finna go to the feds
Assault
for
on
sure.
a federal officer, destruction of federal vehicle, property, obstruction of justice, murder. Hey, they need to throw the book at her. You know, shit. It's cool if you doxing the cops, but you know, when you take it too far, now you got to pay. You know, you got to deal with the consequences.
They following them home too. They chasing them around town. You know what I'm saying? They chasing them around town like 2-3 cars deep, following the undercover ICE trucks around town everywhere.
Yeah. Nah, baby, they don't want to hear nothing about Britney Spears. My girl says talk about Britney Spears. They don't want to hear about that.
Man, Britney Spears, man, we gonna pray for Britney Spears. That's all we can do.
Yeah, he said we gonna pray for Britney Spears.
Because they said, well, what I'm saying, yes, he does. Because if I had an ex-husband paying support to, and now he lives in Hawaii.
Hey, she up there mad because, you know, the Britney Spears had to pay spousal support to her husband and so forth for her kids.
Man,
and so forth.
shit, it's part of it, man. She ain't done nothing wrong. She need to pay that man head.
Hey, that's the way it is. Shit, you got to pay child support. If the judge say you got to pay child support, man or woman, you got to pay. So,
hell yeah.
You know.
Well, all right, Dorsey.
So
we had another.
World.
We had we had one more topic I was gonna ask you about before you got up here. It was that the tell-all book. Eric Adams, the woman he was paying for that job, he got her that $160,000 job. Now she writing the tell-all book finna tell his business.
See, that's what you get for being a simp. Shouldn't have did nothing for her. See, and if he had left her ass broke, he wouldn't have had to deal with this. Now he might get indicted for some more shit.
Yep.
If she tell all, she gonna tell some shit that don't need to be told.
Yeah, she sure said she wanted to tell her book. But all right, Dorsey, man, you and your woman have a good rest of y'all night.
Thank you for putting me straight in defense of your audience and so forth. See how much he care about y'all? Okay. Dorsey don't give a fuck about y'all, but you know, hey. But I do like V. I would go straight for you. Yeah, I would be right. I'll be the right guy for you. All right, there. Bye, plug.
All right, now. I don't know what he mean. I'll be straight. Hold on. Let me call some callers. What going on now?
Yeah, bro. Hey, shout out to Dorsey. That's my nigga. I fuck with Dorsey all day. Hey, I got two things to talk about. Number one, I was watching the shit. There was some angry ass white men, bro. They was mad and they angry. You feel me? They was angry. I hear it in their voice. They angry. Talk to your people about that shit, bro. That shit ain't got nothing to do with niggas, bro. That shit. Talk to your people about that shit. That's y'all business, nigga. That shit ain't got shit to do with us. Talk to your people. Like, your granddaddy and them and shit. Talk to them about that shit. That's what I tell a bitch all day. Talk to your granddaddy and them about that shit, bro. Cause like y'all did it. Y'all funded it. Y'all did all that. Talk to all that shit. And then they were talking about the OnlyFans shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty ass game. You feel me? Because, like, streets, nigga, I know how that shit go.
I'm going to call you back, Amy. Go ahead, though. With the OnlyFans, you said it's a slippery slope.
Right. I know how that shit go, bro. I come from before it was OnlyFans. You feel me? But the $40 on the dresser, the $40 on the dresser.
Mm-hmm.
Bim, boo, boo, boo. Nah, nigga, you out there. Nah, you out there. Once you put that shit out there, it ain't no going back, bro. You out here, pay me $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, whatever you tell a nigga to pay. Ain't nobody paying shit, bitch. We can see all that shit for free. We can see all that shit for free. While you around here talking about, nah, but that shit, nah, bitch. We know what's going on with y'all ass. You know, it's a dirty ass game. You got to grow the fuck up, bro. It's the easy money. Because that's really what they doing. It's easy money. Go get a fucking job, bro. Because that shit is going to follow you your whole goddamn life, bitch. You finna be 50, 60 years old, and you know where we gonna go back to? Your OnlyFans, ho. I mean, get a goddamn job and do some real type shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Like, that OnlyFans, that's the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy way out. Because it don't take nothing to lay on your bike. It don't take nothing to play with your box and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Actually do some real shit and actually, like, bitch, motherfucking drive a forklift or unload a truck or do some shit at a real job. I don't give a fuck if you motherfucking mopping floors and goddamn cleaning toilets. Do that, because that is honorable. But, hell yeah. Nigga, let's be real about it, bro. Let's be 100% real about that shit, right? We know Pinky, we know Cherokee, we know Roxy Reynolds, we know all these hoes from flicks from back in the day. From flicks. I'm talking about DVDs and VHSs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all internet, bitch. You aired out. You hoes is aired out. All y'all hoes is aired out. And your kid, and that the thing is, you bitches is selfish with that shit. Because your kids have to deal with that shit. Your kids have to deal with that, bro. Niggas got to go to school, and a bitch be like, oh, this your mama? You feel me? You selfish. You's a selfish ass motherfucking bitch. You got to go to your son got to go to school, and them niggas is watching your mama get her shit, her bite blew out.
Yeah, you know this thing got bad. The women dropping the kids off at school got that car wrapped with the OnlyFans logo on it and shit, so the dads can see it and the teachers and shit can see it.
You're selfish, bro. That's selfish, bro. That's selfish as a motherfucker, and they know it is, but they don't care. They don't care, bro. They don't give a fuck. As long as I get this, and y'all ain't even getting no real money. Cause like, okay, I get I tell you like this. You might get money for a little bit, and then it runs out. You got a small little window, 8 months, 9 months, a year, or whatever. But you ain't finna get money forever with that shit, because it's always a new bitch that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? It went like that with the hoes that made the flicks. Look at Pinky right now. I want to show the chat right now. Look at Pinky.
Yeah, we not
Pinky ain't that bitch. Pinky over with. That shit done. That shit done. Pinky is over with, nigga. You got a small little window. You have a small little window, and you still have to live life after that. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
We finna get to the next caller, but I need you to tell me how you feel about the police shooting that woman that rammed them.
I ain't even heard nothing about that. I just heard you and Dorsey talking about it. I ain't even know nothing about it, bro.
I'm gonna drop the video on the Discord, man. Appreciate that donation, Cypher, man. Cypher say, can we get 400 subs or 100 likes? Hell yeah, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, Stein. I'm gonna call. I got like 3 people. I'm gonna call them back then. We gonna get out of here, man. I gotta wake up early.
Sure, brother. Hit me up on the back end later on, bro, because we got some good football shit to talk about later on too, bro. Love you, bro.
All right, love, boy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate Stein for calling in, man. Let me see. Hello.
Hey.
What's going on now?
I was just sitting here listening to deep stuff.
Okay. Tell the chat what's your name, where you calling from?
My name's Amy Bentley, and I'm calling from Indiana.
All right, now, Amy, how you feeling about tonight's topics?
Well, first I want to just touch real quick on the first guy, Dorsey. Is that his name?
Okay, yeah.
I think that kind of, and I know he doesn't care. Clearly, he said it. I think it's just divisive, you know, because I have Irish, Indian, mostly Native American is what people see when they look at me here. And my kids are mixed. My ex-husband was black. Is black. And so my son is considered a black man in society.
Correct.
How is he supposed to take, hearing conversations like that? I mean, because his mom's white. So like you said, you would have to defend your mom. Said something about her skin color. The whole skin color is just a crazy distraction in life. Because really, if you ask me, I believe we're all variations of black. If you go back to biblical days, Adam and Eve, and you want to go on to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians enslaved other Egyptians, and we all came from that to the world, from the same creator, and it's not like, oh my God, one day, poof, white people just appeared, and then they're to blame for everybody's crap. They're the only people that did wrong to anybody. I mean, you need to look deep into slavery to understand that everything we've been taught, not everything, but a lot is wrong. One of the slave owners in American history that owned the most slaves was a black man. So, I mean, you got to talk both sides. The white man isn't the whole devil of the world. So I just get tired of hearing that. I think it's divisive. It doesn't do anything. But every presidency back in history, you'll see, in my lifetime anyway, and I'm 53, and you'll see that immigration, race war, and the drug war were all distractions. Immigration, it's true. If you come over here illegal, that's a crime. You get your kids taken away, we do something illegal here, we go to prison, we get our kids taken away. And for some reason, everybody acts like that's a terrible thing to say, send them home. I mean, we have to take care of Americans. Every other country. To kick rocks somewhere other than your own backyard to understand really world economics and things that we have here. I get sick about watching news. I try to stay off of it as much as possible. All these people in the streets and rioting and acting crazy to fellow Americans about stuff they really don't even understand. It's annoying. I mean, we have the freedoms here that I've been to Israel, I've been to Italy, all over the country. I'm trying to think where else. Spain. I can't even think where else at the moment. But enough to see that it's different in a lot of outside of our country. And when you get home, you're just so grateful to be home because of the freedoms we have.
That's why I be telling people they gotta know where the fuck they at, man, in this world.
Yeah, we are blessed. Honest to God, we are. We have it so much easier. I don't understand why people are going around destroying the cities. Portland is a mess. I watched a video just today of a woman from the South Shore of Chicago, and she said she's so tired of people going on the news and been in this narrative that Trump sends the National Guard in there is to remove black people. And she said, actually, there's this one main building there in the South Shore where we lived, but a lot of them got booted out. And when the big, it's always when Trump runs the last two times, is if you look back to those, that's when we had a massive flow of people coming across the border. Like, you know, you've seen them lined up from here as far as the eye can see, Venezuela, Mexico. But anyway, that building is mostly Venezuelan, and she said percentage, they are gangs, and they're making it bad in the neighborhood. She said her and most of her neighbors, they want the National Guard in there. But I don't know. I think people just need to really do the research, and if you feel like you're leaning left or leaning right, go both. You know, look up both sides, so you can try to get some truth somewhere in the middle of all that each side spends.
No, most definitely, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Amy. We finna wrap this episode up. I gotta go be a dad in the morning.
I know, I love it. I love that about you. So good deal. Me too.
All right, now, Amy.
So,
I hope you have a good
calling.
night. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and rocking with me, chat. But this the end of the episode, man. This is the end of the episode, and we'll be back tomorrow, chat. I hope everybody has a good night, man, and I'll see y'all in the next one. We are 2 subscribers away from 9,600, though. Like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to see that 9,500 get the hell up out of here, man. Can we get 2 subscribers before we go? Chat, what's the deal, man? Can we get a quick 2 subscribers? I'll see y'all in the morning, chat. Everybody have a good night, and I hope they have a great start to their work week. And I'll see y'all in the morning, chat. We won't be live as early tomorrow morning. It won't be the 8 o'clock schedule like normal. It'll probably be around 10. We'll probably be live around 10. Just have a cool mid-morning, afternoon stream. I got some shit I gotta do in the morning. Good night, chat.